I love the fact that in pole position, in positions 1 and 2 of his favourite films of all time, it's The Elephant Man and Kes.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right. Am I leaving the mics open a bit when this is going out?
Yeah,
or what?
let's have a listen.
Yeah? All right. So don't talk then, right?
Just put that hot dog down, Rick.
And this is the bit in Kes where it's the teacher and he gets up and he has to
Glover.
talk.
What's his name? Is it Brian Glover?
No, it's the other teacher.
The other one.
Anyway.
Right. Go on.
All right, so here we go.
Things that had actually happened. I've got another one. What about you, Casper? Casper!
All right.
All right?
All right.
You haven't been listening to a word I've said, have you?
Yeah, I heard some of it. Yeah, you
Some of it?
just...
Stand up. Always somebody, isn't there, eh? Right, now you're going to tell us a story about yourself.
What sort of story?
I want you to think of an incident that's happened to you sometime in the past that is true and that you think will interest the rest of the class. All right?
All right. What about... I work on a radio show at the weekend.
Well, are you going to tell us about it?
I'll just do... It's 2 hours, and it's with Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, and just sort of play music and, tell stories and stuff.
What kind of stories?
Well, whatever. Like last week it was science. We were talking about this lad who was growing a knob on his arm, so it's weird. It's tricky, sir, because like with Ricky, he gets bored quick and he won't listen to the stories and he'll start squeezing my head.
All right. I'm not interested in what he does.
That isn't normal, is it, sir? That, I mean, it sure is a bit gay.
Is he?
Just messes about, though. Do you know what I mean? I try and come up with good stuff, like monkey news and quizzes and stuff. But then he'll just, Ricky will just mess about. I mean, on Saturday he did it again. He squoze me head.
How do you spell that?
Squoze. S-Q.
Are you going to show us on the wall? It's a new word to me.
Squoze is S-Q-U-O-Z-E.
Now tell us what it is.
It's when he gets me head and he puts one hand on the back of it, right? And he puts the other hand on the front of it and he just sort of swivels it.
Swivel, right down the bottom.
Oh, swivel's not it's spelled S-W-I-D.
How many times a day?
How many times a day does he swells it? It depends what time he gets in. If he gets in about 12:30, he could get a good 3 in. But I think, I don't really want to talk about.
You've done enough, don't you? Well done, Billy. Big hand of applause.
That is the effort.
Yeah.
Wow. That's the best thing you've ever done, Carl.
Tell you a job I don't like.
What?
I wouldn't want to be doing. The woman, there's a little woman who sits in the little snack stall on Finchley Road.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to describe it, really. She is surrounded by snacks. She can't move for snacks. It's
Does it look like American Beauty, but with different...
Not dissimilar to that.
Yeah.
It's a little hut on the station.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you go to the seaside, you can put your head through one of those cardboard cutouts and it looks like you're a big fat person or whatever, and you can have your photo taken. It's like an equivalent of that, but it's just snacks everywhere. She's got bananas up to her chin. She's got chocolate coming down to her eyes, crisps either side of her. She can't move. She can't do 360 degrees. She's packed in there. I don't know how she gets in there.
I think they put her in her first, and pour in the bananas.
Yeah.
And then they go pour in the nuts.
She has 2 hours of makeup before they open.
Exactly, yeah.
Dressing her in there. Because I'll ask for something from the fridge and she cannot turn her head to see. She has to go by feel alone, just to feel the fridge and get stuff out and pass it. And often I'll say, that's not what I wanted, but she can't. You've got to let her off. It's extraordinary.
Dear.
But there's no music playing.
Does she have to sell her way out of it?
Exactly.
If it's a slow day, she's stuck there till the next day.
Yeah, it's like a world-breaking attempt.
Yeah. Carl, what job wouldn't you want to do? Well, any job. You're a lazy...
You're joking, aren't you? I've done loads of stuff. I'm quite happy now doing what I'm doing.
Yeah? You look happy.
Trying to think.
You sound happy.
Yeah, I mean, calm down. You're on drugs.
I'm all right.
Are you on
happy
E?
before England have won and that. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, go on, happy for them.
I'm happy in that.
Yeah, what do you mean happy for them? We are England. Happy for us. Yeah. I mean, we didn't play. I did very little towards it.
No.
It was mainly Johnny Wilkinson.
Yeah, I barely contributed. Switching on the TV was about as much as I did.
Exactly. And shouting, "Come on!"
Yeah.
Talking about jobs and that, though, I was reading the other day about, rubbish jobs that people have had and stuff.
I haven't got time when I'm at work, man. I just get on with it. I'm not squiddly diddly. Fingers in pies, different jobs. Go on.
Do you know Ivor the Terrible?
Ivan.
He,
his Russian. Yeah, that was the Welsh fella. It was bloody awful, but not as bad as his Russian cousin, Ivan. Go on.
He had a fella doing some work for him, right? This fella built his house. After it was done, right, the terrible fella was like...
fella Ivan.
He was going, "Oh, it's brilliant, you've done a good job there.
Yeah.
I don't want you to build another one like that." Took his eyes out. Just stopped him making an house like that.
Another one? Blimey.
That's bad, isn't it?
Why didn't he take away his trowel? Then he could have seen, but he couldn't have built a house without a trowel. You can't build a house without a trowel.
Yeah.
I suppose he probably later thought that once he'd been nicknamed Ivan the Terrible.
Yeah.
He thought, why? Because you gouge people's eyes out.
Yeah, but I didn't want to build another house.
I know, but
Take his trowel away. What would I have been then? Ivan the Crafty at most.
exactly. Yeah.
Ivan the Jealous. Ivan the spoilt brat. But
Yeah.
Gouge someone's
terrible,
eyes. That is bloody terrible. I'm surprised you're not called Ivan the... Do you know what I mean?
You're going to get on in history like with Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah.
He's mainly remembered for impaling people.
Yeah, he did a lot of other stuff.
Did a load of great charity work he did.
The impaling is the thing that's really gone down in history. When were you reading about Ivan the Terrible?
No, it's just
or
little
Ivor
stories.
the Terrible is the thing you remembered from this informative article.
No, it was just little bits like that. Talking about him, there was a thing about someone who worked for that fella who painted the ceiling.
Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, there was a thing, a woman who worked for him in his house. And
I love how you assimilate information when it's just bordering on the academic or just the interesting and true. It's wonderful. Ivor the Terrible gouged someone's eyes out 'cause built him an house. That fella who painted that ceiling had a woman work for him. Imagine if you wrote that down in an essay. Imagine if you wrote that in a school essay.
Well, you'd probably end up with not getting a grade or
thinking you turned up to more than you had.
Exactly. Anyway, the woman who lived with...
Yeah, the woman who lived in a shoe. Go on.
yeah, there was this woman who lived with him, and she used to go out and do all this shopping and that.
Yeah.
But because she couldn't read or write, he used to have to draw everything that he wanted.
Why couldn't you just tell her?
I don't know.
No, wait. That's an excellent point. Could she talk?
Yeah, but if it's a big list and that, loads of different coloured paints.
But why
and
couldn't
stuff.
she draw on a piece of paper? Why did he have to do it?
Because he's a better drawer, isn't he?
That's the point. That's it. We were just looking for the logic of the story. You found it.
You've done it. Play a record. What's the best job you've ever had still, Carl? Talk like occupations. It is still
Paper round.
Is it still the paper round?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
No, it was good though. If you look at it, what I liked about it, you're your own boss.
No, you're not. You're not your own boss.
No, the guy
The
who runs
news
the news
agent is your boss.
All right. But then once you get out and you've got your papers and that, you're on your
Do
own.
what you want
can
as long
think
as you
about
deliver the
stuff.
papers exactly to the places he said you are in the time he said.
Yeah.
It's
and I did.
freedom, isn't it? Any jobs you wouldn't do?
Go
I just thought of one that you wouldn't do
on.
with your sort of mild homophobia.
Well, I'm not.
Proctologist.
What's that?
Basically sticking your finger at other people's arses.
Right, well, I wouldn't do that, no. Why have you got to do that?
What do you mean, why have you got to do
Why
that?
does anyone need that doing?
Because they got to look if they've got an arseache or something.
Which trainee doctor makes that their speciality?
Do you know what I mean? That must be, right, we got a place for proctologists, and it's you, Meadows. You came last.
Oh, seriously, what? I'm not the arse doctor, am I?
Yeah, you came last.
Oh, I'm a bum GP. I can't believe it.
Yeah, you got to, I can't believe this.
Yeah. A couple of emails. Monkey Matt's emailed us.
Who?
Monkey Matt.
I'm at you, yeah, go on.
Yeah. He says...
How's the Monster?
He's all right. He says, Carl has missed a cracking headline from The Sport. Hide-and-seek champion found dead in cupboard. I hope it's real. I don't know if it is.
I doubt it.
Just looking through some of the news stories that Carl did make it into Carl's news roundup.
Yeah.
This one you might be interested in. Headline, woman says partner ran off to become vampire.
Yeah.
And it says, a young mother says her partner has dumped her to become a vampire. Rebecca Roberts from Somerset says Matthew Barrett fell for a blood-worshipping woman in a US cult. The 23-year-old mother says he began shaving all his body hair, dressed in black, and used Rebecca's lipstick to redden his eyes. Rebecca caught him performing weird blood rituals in front of his computer at night, cutting himself to prove commitment. She said, I thought it was just a hobby. Everyone's got a right to one. I was pleased he'd found an interest.
Brilliant.
This is apparently from The Sun. Apparently he's left. He's gone to America. He's living in this Ohio-based cult. But it's the last bit where she's been asked whether or not, if he came back, would she take him back?
Sure.
And this is where I wonder if the journalist, you know how journalists are supposed to just report the news, be objective.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe the journalist here has maybe had some interference.
Made the quote better for them than go on.
Because it says, I never thought this would take over his life. Now, if he came back, I'd say fangs, but no fangs.
Oh dear!
I can't believe. Imagine you're the woman, Rick.
Okay.
And I've come round.
You're the journalist.
I'm the journalist, and I've come in and I've said, okay, I read about this.
All I have to do is not say that thing.
You've come. I understand you're obviously quite upset. Your husband's gone
gutted.
off. If he came back, would you take him back?
Definitely not.
Right. What would you say to him then if he came back?
Just get lost.
Right, but
I'm really pissed off with you.
Would you perhaps say something a bit more pithy?
Not in this situation, no.
You're upset?
He cuts himself, he drinks blood, he's left me. Sod off. I'm not interested, mate.
Because I tell you what.
Go on.
I mean, I like what you said there, but I wonder if we could condense that a bit more. If he came back, would you say...
Go away.
Would you ever say something like, thanks, but no thanks?
No, because it makes it flippant, because I'm really angry.
I know you're annoyed.
And I'm upset, so I wouldn't say... I certainly wouldn't say thanks. I might say no thanks.
But what if you sort of said it like aggressively, like you were giving him the finger, thanks, but no thanks? Like you didn't really mean
sort
it.
of sarcastically?
Sarcastically, would you possibly say
I might say thanks, but no thanks, and that'll be it. And that's and I'd leave it there. I'd never change that.
Sure.
I'd never change those words.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Do you like puns?
Hate them.
Right.
I don't like Countdown. I don't like QI. I don't like any of those posh Cambridge, Oxford types. I hate puns.
If you had to say thanks but no thanks in the form of a pun, what would you maybe say?
I wouldn't. I never would.
Right.
I'd say thanks but no thanks. I would. I mean, I feel embarrassed that I'd even say that because I don't think I would even say thanks but no thanks.
Okay.
But if I did go that far, I'd leave it there.
Sure.
So,
have you ever noticed, as I have,
go on,
the similarity between the word thanks and fangs?
Not really.
It's very similar.
Not
thanks,
really.
Fangs,
F-T-H, there's a K.
Fangs very much.
G. It's A and S. Well, the A, the N and the S, but that's about it.
Would you agree it sounds marginally similar?
Yeah,
Is it possible you might one day say fangs but no fangs?
I wouldn't know.
Right. I could put that though, could I?
But don't say I said it.
Right.
I mean, yeah. Fangs, but no fangs.
Yeah. This is the thing. Just, if you ever read an article in The Sun, The Mirror, anything, do not believe it. Really seriously question and query it, because...
If it ends with fangs, no fangs.
If it ends with a pun, almost certainly they never said it.
Yeah. Just like, for example, that's why your balls are on the outside. Because the cells have to be a certain temperature to survive. I don't know if it's the sperm or Sertoli cells, but they have to be a couple of degrees below body temperature. Otherwise, they'd be in a nice cage and we wouldn't get kicked in the nads.
What do you mean?
That's why your testicles are on the outside of your body. They have to be a couple of degrees below body temperature.
Yeah, but that isn't why they're there. You see, this is like the chat we had last week about the giraffe having a long neck.
What do you mean?
They're there because that's where they happen to be. They didn't go, right.
Well, that's what evolution is. It's a selection process. It's not a will. The balls didn't say, look, I'm too hot, let's get us outside. Let's get outside of here.
All right, hang on a minute then.
What?
So a little man monkey, right? Theirs are in the same place as ours.
Yeah.
But they're walking around naked, so it could be anywhere. They could be like on the back. It doesn't matter where they are.
They call it. Well, they could be on the back, yeah.
So why aren't they?
This is a completely different. Steve,
you started it. I wash my hands of the whole affair.
And we're not only back to balls, but we're back to monkey balls.
Yes.
In one thing from about parasites, we're back to monkey ball news.
Yeah.
How do we get back to chimp testicle news?
All right then. So this worm's in a fish.
Yeah. It's like a little platyhelminth. I think it's some sort of.
But what I mean is, why are they about?
What do you mean? They
Why?
evolved.
But why haven't they died out?
Because they're very successful.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. Tell me the brain event that made you say yeah in that 1 second gap.
Because in a way I don't get it, and if I think about it too much, it hurts a bit.
Oh.
They've just been around for years, Carl.
Yeah.
Like Cliff Richard or something like that.
Go on.
Talking about this the other day. What was it now? Listen, the fella.
Play a
No, listen.
record.
Do you want, let's just, all right.
All right, no, come on. All right, he's got it now.
Go on.
This fella goes to the doctors, right?
Oh, right, okay. Right, if this isn't any way apocryphal, stupid, illogical, impossible, right, you are never, ever speaking again on radio. So make sure this is at least possible. I'll tell you what, I'll even give you improbable but possible. So if anything that breaks the laws of the universe or logic, okay, that's all you have to avoid. On you go.
Right, so this fella, right, he goes to the doctors because he's got earache.
Right, okay, if a chimp's living in his brain... that he go on.
So he's got earache, he's sat in the waiting room and his ears all bunged up and it's hurting a lot and what have you. So the doctor comes out and he goes, right? And because his ear's all bunged up, he doesn't hear it that well, right? So he thinks it must have been me, right? So he wanders in.
Keep going.
Anyway,
I'm going to hate this. I can just feel it in my bones. Steve, I'm going to let you take over. Okay,
Let's hear it. Come
so
on.
the doctor says, sit yourself down there, right? So he sits himself down. He goes, right, take your pants off, right? So he's thinking that's a bit odd. Anyway, he
heard that though.
He apparently he took his tackle off. The doctor did some operation.
What, there in the waiting room?
No, in his office.
In his office, yeah. What? Wait. So he removed what? His genitals.
Yeah.
In his office.
Why, Carl? Why, Carl?
Because he hadn't called him in.
Oh, he'd calling the bloke who wanted his testicles taken off, and he didn't hear it. What? So the doctor went out and said, Mr. Jones, who's here to whip off your cock and balls, just here and now, right? Bloke comes in, didn't it? It must have been me. So the bloke who wanted his balls taken off didn't say, I think he said me. So he didn't interrupt then. So the bloke goes in, he starts taking his testicles off, and he doesn't say, I'm here for me ears. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Over there, Karl Pilkington. The man who believes anything. I think it might be a condition due to his little round head. Mm-hmm. It's sort of like, it might be a new condition that we can call cranial spherity, and because it presses on his lobes, and the only sort of upshot of that is he's normal in every way, but he believes everything he reads or sees on Anna Nova. All right.
Talking of which, Rick, I don't really follow the news.
No.
It's mainly boring, innit? Wars and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well. Yeah, well, it is a war. It's all this nonsense before and after. When it's a war, it's it's in the middle of the war. You can watch it on telly.
True.
You get results.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a test match or something. But it's all this rubbish before and after. It drags on.
This recent war seemed, I thought, just generally, it was better presented than the previous one. Because I remember the first Gulf War, it was often during the night, and I couldn't stay up.
Yeah, because I think the American had rights to it, like the Tyson fight. So we had to get it at 2 in the morning,
exactly.
Which is annoying. They had their prime time in that.
Yeah,
and a lot of it was in black and white, as when the bombs went in.
When the bombs going
so
this time there seemed to be a lot more colourful stuff.
Yeah, it's much better coverage. I think there should win awards.
Yeah, well, I'd like
for
to see
it.
awards.
So like Channel 4 won for cricket.
Yeah, I mean, a few times as well, I was quite pleased to see they actually had footage of the bombs exploding.
Yeah. No, good. Well done.
Generally,
good on you. Well done. Good on you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Costs a lot though, doesn't it?
It isn't a costly
War's
thing.
a lot more when you got something like a Jimmy Carr game show, which probably costs about $100,000.
Yeah,
like half an hour of war costs millions.
It's almost as expensive as like Terminator 3 or something.
Yeah. But I mean, But then you got to have variety.
Exactly.
Sorry, Steve, you were talking, mate.
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure you're aware that the World Elephant Polo Championships have taken place.
I did get it. I think they mentioned it on. Yeah, we won, didn't we?
England won.
Yeah.
Well, my question is, where have they been practicing?
I don't know.
Do you remember ever at school anyone ever saying to you, "Are you interested in playing polo with elephants?"
Do you reckon it was 5 blokes in pith helmets kept sneaking into a whipsnade?
Possibly.
What are you doing, lads? We're practicing. Get down.
Yeah.
Get off them elephants.
Yeah. I didn't even know we had a team. I can't believe it.
No,
but it's like Johnny Wilkinson and the rugby lads. They're going to get MBEs, all sorts. The elephant polo boys, nothing.
They're going to get nothing.
I haven't seen their son talking like them.
To be fair, it's not like horse polo where I don't think there's a stick long enough. I think the elephants kick it, don't they?
I think you might be right. I think they're not allowed to use their tusks.
They'd burst it, wouldn't they?
I think
They go, oh,
start again.
Raheem!
Yeah.
What do you mean the elephants kick it?
All right, I've opened a can of worms here. Normal polo on a horse, they have like...
Stick and that.
Yeah, they whack them, right? But I think it's obviously they're too high up. I think I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they just train the elephant to kick it.
So
it's like-
why are people something about? Why not just let them have a kick about without?
Imagine that! And why does horse racing have to have a jockey? Well, they just let the horses go, okay, lads, on your... No cheating. On your marks, get set, go. You know, get back here. Get back here. Brilliant. Where are you going, Lanzarote?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Don't know. Suzanne sorted it out.
I said, Lanzarote, I said, is that Africa or is it Spain or Portugal? Just thought you don't know. I went, what do you mean don't know? I goes, well, what's the currency? I went, don't know. I said, Suzanne booked this one, did she?
Yeah.
I thought, where is it? Is Lanzarote African or
Foreign. Somewhere foreign.
I was looking last night, and doesn't look that good. There was like one of the highlights of the things it says you've got to do is go and have. Apparently, they've got restaurants in caves, and that's like one of the things they say you must do. So, if that's a highlight, do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll do that. Go and see what that's like.
Yeah.
When you're on the beach, Carl, do you wear the very, very tight Speedos?
No.
Do you walk
What's
around
you
with
wear?
them?
Sort of longish shorts,
Yeah.
t-shirt on, probably with a sort of a light shirt on top of that.
Right, sure.
So quite wrapped up then.
Covered up. Do you wear a hat? Because obviously the bald head, there's risk of sunburn.
No, I just put a bit of lotion on it.
Lotion on there.
Yeah.
Just have a bit of a wander down the beach, have a look.
Yeah.
See if there's any old blokes with their tackle out and a backpack.
A lot to look forward to, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to finding out how you get on.
Yeah, I'll let you
And
know.
Interested to know what she gives you on Christmas Day.
Probably get
More
anything.
scintillating chat after this next song.
We've had a lot of emails, Carl. I don't want to sort of put a dampener on your Christmas, but a lot of people have been slagging off Lanzarote. One of them just said, well, one of them, I don't know if I can find
It is Canaria, isn't it? It is one of the Canaries, isn't it?
It's a volcanic island covered in volcanic dust. It's very windy, so you have to dig a hole to sit in on the beach, and there's hardly anything to do. That's from Mike Godham, and he says, unless you like quad biking, well, you know, you've seen what happened to
No,
Ozzy
don't
Osbourne
go
this week,
quad
so don't do
biking.
that.
Not with your little head. There's no protection at all, is there?
I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know.
At least Rick Mann and Ozzy had lots of hair. Yours would be like Humpty Dumpty. It would crack like a little egg. And then we'd seen, there's no kings or kings horses. So,
Yeah, well, they couldn't do the job anyway.
No,
if you remember.
shouldn't really send them. They're not really qualified.
Horses not equipped to put
send
back
a
an egg
medical
man.
man like Neil Fox in
Yes.
to mend
But not
eggs.
some kind of military horse.
I bet he's had the egg on his face a few times, hasn't he?
What, Foxy?
Yeah.
Well, most of the series are Pop Idol.
Right, Carl. Lanzarote, good or bad?
Well, you got to give it a go, haven't you?
Yeah, well done.
Give everywhere a go.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. You know, don't just take the word for it. I mean, if it had said Nananova, Lanzarote shit, he'd have believed it.
Sure.
You know, if he'd have overheard it in a pub,
Yeah.
Lanzarote a crap, he'd have believed it. He'd have seen it on a website that was mainly concerned with monkeys and witches, he'd have believed it.
Yeah.
As it is.
Everybody raves about New York, and when I went there, I thought it was rubbish.
Well, you're an idiot then, because that is possibly
though,
the
innit?
greatest city in the world,
Subjective.
along with London.
Subjective, though. That's why they have holiday programmes and that, innit? So you see it and you decide for yourself and that.
Yeah, but you saw Venice on a holiday programme, as you put it. You went there and you went, it was rubbish, full of black bin liners.
Well, it is.
Right. Didn't they show them?
It stunk.
Didn't Judith Chalmers say that? Oh, it stinks here and there's loads of rubbish everywhere.
No, she didn't.
Did she mention that?
Oh, that's what I mean. So it depends what you want from holiday, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. But
So,
you're an idiot if you don't like New York, so next.
Anyway, come on, break up, guys. Kiss and make up.
Well, the general public are getting involved with Carl's holiday, and, I mean, this has been a damning report on Lanzarote.
There's not been a positive word written about Lanzarote so far.
Wow. It's volcanic, there's no natural water supply.
Apparently there's no natural water supply. It's
You
all
have to sit in a
imported.
hole. What do you think of this, Carl? What do you think of the people that want you to know that you're going to a rubbish place when you can't change it? What do you think of that?
rubbish though, will it?
What do you mean?
Be all right.
What do you mean it'll be right?
Because I'm going to go there thinking, oh, there's no water and that, and there will be water.
No, they didn't say there's no water.
What did they say then?
There's no natural water supply.
Whatever. I'm not bothered. Doesn't bother me.
All right.
I'm going to have a good time and that.
What are you going to do? What do you plan to do?
Got a book.
What book you got?
Rich Allbook. I'm just going to read that.
Brilliant.
And the weather's better than here, isn't it?
What's the matter? No, what's the matter with
I've
Carl?
got something to cheer him up. Someone's emailed in, Emma's emailed in, she said that for those that know, those in the know, they referred to Lanzarote as Lanzagrotte.
Brilliant.
He's a bit fed up. He's got 2 CDs for Christmas from a company that's he's been with for 6 years. He's a little bit grumpy about having to answer the phones. He wouldn't go and make Steve another cup of tea immediately.
Selfish.
Yeah. Carl, what are you thinking?
Nothing. Go on, what were you doing?
Come on, Carl, you're getting paid for this. Project. Out.
We'll take one of those CDs away.
All right.
Right, okay. Are you in a film this week, Carl?
We're doing that now?
Yeah, go on. Get it over with.
Hang on a minute then.
Get it over with. Let's get this show over with. We can go home. You can go off to Lanzarote and sit on some ash.
Some charcoal.
He's not happy about that. That's annoyed him. The listeners have all ganged up on him.
Yeah.
XFM giving him 2 CDs.
We've had more calls for his resignation this week than ever before.
What do you think of that, Carl?
What do you mean?
There's another reason.
Do you know what I mean, though? Because he's grumpy. He's not just giving it. He goes, well, I can't help it, can I? I don't want it. You're being paid well to do a job. People have tuned in to be entertained, to have good songs. Me and Steve are working
I'm pressing
here.
the buttons. I'm paid to press the buttons. That's what I'm doing. Has every CD started on time?
Then
Yeah.
why would they give you Monday off if you just paid to press the buttons?
Don't get every other Monday off, do I?
So have you stopped doing that now, have you?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Because there's work to do in that. I'm not moaning about it. Let's get on with it. So
It's you in the film Scrooge.
Yeah,
Which
yes.
version of Scrooge?
the old one.
Is it if it's just you moaning with bells, I'll be annoyed. Right, go
That
on
is
then.
essentially Scrooge.
yeah.
Right, Scrooge, listen to this, and then there's some question at the end,
All right.
and you can win some stuff and that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You're late.
Only 20 minutes.
What do you mean by coming in here this time of day?
I've just been doing some Christmas shopping, haven't I? Probably do some more shopping on Monday because it's my day off, isn't it?
Yes, I know it is. You don't have to tell me.
Do you want to see what I've bought Suzanne?
No, thank you.
I don't mind showing you. It's only a Christmas present, isn't it? Just bought some more condoms.
Why?
Well, I bought some last year. Got 2 boxes. They all got used, so...
I'm very glad to hear it. How much do I pay you?
Why are you asking? The presents I buy has got nothing to do with what I earn. Like I say, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't go mental on her. Do you know what I mean? I probably wouldn't even tell her because I think she'd want to travel around the world and all that, and I'm not into that, to be honest, so I'll probably keep it quiet.
Why?
Well, once you've been around the world, where do you go next year? Each to their own, though, innit? You know what I mean?
Well, what do you want?
What for Christmas? Not that fussed, really. And you, it's just as well I'm not that fussed, because do you know I do some work at XFM? Do you know what they're giving me for Christmas present?
Nothing?
No, might as well have been nothing. 2 CDs. That's it. I was well fed up.
I'm sure you will.
They give you a list of about 30 albums and you get to pick 2 off the list. So I've gone for Kings of Leon album and the Best of Bob Marley.
Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years. In fact, he died 7 years ago this very day.
Did they? Do you know what sort of donuts Bob Marley likes?
It's not my business.
No, it's not a proper question. It's an old Peter Kay joke. He likes the ones with jam in. Do you get it? Garlic bread. It's good, isn't it?
Excellent.
Oh, Carl, well done.
Carl in Scrooge there. The only man more mean and depressed generally than Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh dear. 3 holidays Carl's had last year.
Yeah.
I'd love to have 3 holidays. You've got to start putting the work in
I
there.
had 2 holidays
No,
though.
you had 3 holidays. You went away with Suzanne and her parents.
Yeah, well, that doesn't count.
It does count. If you book 2 weeks off the firm, you go away and you go, how was your holiday? Go, well, I didn't really count. It wasn't a really good holiday. Can I have them days back, please? My New Year's resolution is to be nicer to you, but
Well
talk
done,
sense.
you've already broken that.
No, but talk sense. Talk sense. You've had 3 holidays this year, and I'm just saying, you're in your 30s now, and 30s is when you should be really putting the work in.
That's true enough.
To reap the benefits in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 100.
Carl, what's your New Year resolution? What about think before you speak? It's worth. I mean,
See, I'm
consider it.
allowed to laugh. I'm allowed to laugh at things other people say, Carl. That one, that is a good suggestion. How was your holiday, Carl?
It was all right.
Right, brilliant.
But that I don't see on the ratio of good to bad in Carl's mind. That might be amazing because we never
It might
hear
be
him
amazing,
singing the
mightn't
praises
it?
of anything.
I'll tell you what. Can we have a cracking little tune and then come back and hear about Carl's holiday?
I'd love to do that,
Let's
Rick.
keep it tight. Love to Tear Us Apart by Joy Division. Now I can't put my finger on it, but that doesn't sound like the original, and it's off a compilation. It sounded a bit fast. I think the vocal was slightly different. If anyone can, put me out of misery, I think it might be in a session of the time or something.
Carl, is it a New Year resolution for you? Another one. Maybe when we ask you to get a song, get the original single version.
I could be
and
wrong,
not some
but
obscure session.
Yeah, it does seem different, doesn't it?
Very odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we just remember it wrongly. But anyway, that's XFM for you. 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Karl Pilkington. Carl, you went to Lanzarote.
Yeah.
People said don't go to Lanzarote. They told you it was Lanzarote. They told you, were they right or
We
wrong?
were right, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit ropey, yeah.
Is it why?
Just out there. If it wasn't for the volcano they had, it'd been knackered.
That's their big draw, is it?
That's it, basically. That's all they've got going for them.
When you landed, was it really hot? Were you quite excited? You were thinking this is
It
okay?
was warm. It's we can't complain about the weather. The weather was all right.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's what I went for. But it'd be nice if there just was something else.
Yeah.
What did you do all day then? Did you read your ritual book?
No, I didn't read that. I read that book. Do you know the book that I bought? And all the chapters were messed up.
Oh, yeah.
I bought a better version of that,
All right.
and I read that,
Excellent.
and then
Did it make more sense in order?
yeah, a lot easier to follow.
Yeah.
And then we went and had a look at the volcanoes and that. They've got 36 of them to look at.
How many did you look at before you realised that pretty much you've seen one volcano, you've seen them all?
Probably about 6 or 7.
Really? And then when you got to the 8th, you thought, now I know what this is going to be, Suzanne. This is going to be like a mountain with a hole in the top.
Yeah.
Really?
But it happened years ago as well. It's like, just keep a couple, fill the rest in, tidy it up.
Fill the rest in!
Yeah, no,
Well,
yeah.
getting some builders.
No, seriously though.
Okay,
They're a
4
death
million tons of concrete, please.
They're an absolute death trap.
Yeah, what? Yeah. What do you mean fill them in? Do you know what a volcano is?
It's just a hole, isn't it? That's happened.
Well, it's more than the
happened back
hole. It's
in-
more a portal to the magma in the centre of the earth.
Back in 1730 it happened, and they still haven't sorted it out.
Well, when you say it happened, volcanoes were made a lot longer ago
No.
than 1730.
No, but the one that did Lanzarote in.
Right.
Sort it out.
What would you suggest? How
tidy
can they
up.
fill it in? It's joined. It's all joined.
No, but what I'm
And
saying is, it was
the
a-
big
it was-
plates of the earth are all joined.
It
All
was
the
a disaster,
magma's
wasn't it?
joined.
With the trade centre thing, that happened. They cleaned it up, sorted it out, they've moved on. That's what I'm saying. Whereas Lanzarote have just gone, leave it. It happened back in 1730.
You misunderstand me. How, in the name of God, can you fill in a volcano? You ignorant twit.
No, but it's not just the holes. They've actually left the lava everywhere. That's what I mean. It's not just the big holes. There's lava everywhere.
But it's molten rock. They can't just pick it up like they're like a carpet.
Put it in the holes. The holes are there ready. Just push it all in. That's what I'm saying.
What exactly is there then? Is it just a kind of moon-like kind of surround with just kind of dust and rock?
That's exactly what you see. I was there when the Mars thing went wrong.
Yeah.
I would have just sent a camera crew there, filmed a bit of that, right, and say, here we are. This is it. Ignore the little coffee shop in the background. Right? This is Mars, because that's what it's like. Just loads of dust,
Yeah.
Holes everywhere. Tidy it up.
Little round-headed aliens complaining.
Yeah.
It's
Whinging.
just like Mars.
Yeah.
So is there what's the best bit about the holiday? Come on, pretend you're Judith Chalmers.
I have been doing. I would have done all. I would have said that. Don't bother.
Right.
I mean, the hotel was good.
Yeah?
That was all right.
What was that like?
It's all right. Just, clean. That's all you want, isn't it?
See, that's not quite what Judith Chalmers does. She doesn't go, what's the hotel like? All right, yeah, clean, isn't it? All right. What was it like? What was it? 3-star, 4-star? Did that have a swimming pool? What was the room like?
Had a swimming pool and that.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good. I think it was one of the better ones on the island.
Okay.
Nightlife?
Wasn't really. And there was a bar, there was some bands playing.
Yeah.
Not very good. Food got a bit boring.
Yeah.
It was always the same food every night, but they sort of themed it and made out as if it was different. So, like, on Mexican night, it'd be chicken with a nacho on it.
Right.
And Chinese night, sort of chicken with a little prawn cracker on it and stuff.
Sure.
But that got a bit boring.
That's me just turning on my phone, because I want to read to you a text that I got from Karl. I think you sort of sum up the holiday in this text, don't you? Do you remember it?
I can't remember.
Let's have a look. Let's have a little look.
Instantly, what did Suzanne, your girlfriend, make of it? Similar view to you, that they should fill in the holes?
Yeah, it's just that thing, you see, I went on a coach trip, right? And you go and see the volcanoes. Like I say, there's 36 of them.
Yeah.
Which, how many do you need? And when we're on the coach going round all these volcanoes, the fella on the front's going and look out your left window at the moment, and there's a volcano. And if you quickly look out at the right-hand side there, there's another one.
Right.
And on the left, he's just like, all right, we've seen it.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that trip, we'll talk about that trip in a bit.
Right, this is the text I got from Karl, right? All right. Been up to a volcano. Been in some dead artist's house who built his house in the lava. They said they would show me science with volcanoes, but all they did was chuck some water in a hole and it shot up in the air. No dwarves in the canteen, no scousers here, but there is a Swede woman with a big head. She looks effing gormless with a cap on. All right? So a little reference there to...
A Swede woman?
What's that mean? Do you mean Swedish?
Yeah.
Or she looked like a vegetable?
No, a Swedish woman. But they've all got sort of quite big bill, aren't they?
And I sent him a text. Oh, well, it's just good to be on holiday because, I'm working. He sent back, so am I. Just been watching Sky News. There is a school for monkeys who want to get a band together.
Is that monkey news for later?
Oh My Corazon by Tim Burgess. I can't get enough of that. I love that chorus. On XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and little Karl Pilkington. But it was a nice holiday.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just, I went there to relax and that.
Exactly.
Did a little bit of that. Trying to think of some new, features and stuff.
Sure, always working. 3 holidays a year, Jesus.
Oh, well, not really 3. Oh, 2.
It's all
holidays, really.
one big sort of like work thing to me and Steve.
2 holidays, isn't it? Work hard, you need the holidays. So, yeah, the things that annoyed me was like, you get bored, sat around the pool after a couple of days. I'd read my book.
Yeah.
There wasn't much going on the
Not even any crabs to throw sand at, was there?
No crabs or anything. They wouldn't bother with Lanzarote, right? So decided to go on a little trip. That's when I saw the volcanoes and that, 36 of them. So we go on the trip, and the thing that annoys me, it does happen every holiday that you go on. If you go on a sort of a package thing, they have these trips, right? And you pay about 40 odd quid, and they give you some wine, so it make it feel like you're getting your money's worth. But
how many of these trips have you been on then? Loads.
Probably about 12.
More holidays than I've had. Go on.
So anyway, so you're on the coach, right? And they take you for the volcanoes. They took us in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing else round there.
Sure.
It's like I say, it's like Mars, but with holes in the ground.
Yeah.
Right. And they sort of drop you off, and they go, right, everybody, see you back here in an hour. There's loads of volcanoes for you to look at, and a coffee shop over there. And you know for a fact, right, you don't need an hour there. You could just say, well, just keep the engine running, because I'll have a look in this hole, we'll get back on, give us 5 minutes. Don't need an hour.
Absolutely.
But you know that they've got something going.
It's a backhander, definitely.
What, with the coffee shop?
Definitely, yeah. They go there. And they get everyone to have an ice cream and a coffee, and they sit down, have a fag, talking to the bloke. Yeah, and it's like, cousin. Yeah.
How much was the coffee? Was it
probably about €3 euros? So I think it was $3.50.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is, I don't know what, that's about £2.50. Isn't it?
Yeah, they've stitched you up.
Carl, you're a second-time buyer, aren't you?
Yeah. Bought one in Manchester. Lost £7,000 on that one.
Well, don't buy in Manchester.
No, it's a good flat. It's just it wasn't. I didn't buy it to sort of make money. I thought I was going to be living there like all my life, and then a job came up here, and it was like, oh.
You bought your first flat in Manchester. You assumed you would be living there for the rest of your life.
Well, I wasn't in a rush.
Play record. You're an idiot.
Hang on a minute. So have you got a property portfolio? Have you got the 2 houses now?
No, I've got rid of that one.
Oh, you sold that one?
Got this
at
flat.
£7,000 loss.
Got this flat. I'll tell you something that is interesting.
Hold on, though.
What?
£7,000 lost.
Yeah.
It's a flat in Manchester, but it could only cost about £8,000 anyway.
Right, Steve, something they do now, right, they've got to do by law when you're buying, right? I was looking at one in London, right? It's haunted. They've got to tell you now.
Right, don't talk shit.
I'm telling you now.
Play a record.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah. There's no such thing as ghosts. That is ridiculous if that appears on a legal document.
Right, if there's anyone who sells flats and does that for a living,
yeah,
right, email in, because I'm telling you now that is a fact. She sort of dropped it in. I said, oh, nice feel here. And she said, yeah, well, that'll be the ghost. Just dropped it in, that's all they've got to do. And then I was like, what? And they went, oh, yeah.
That's all I've got to do, is it? So that's the legal thing. Did you drop it in? So in court you go, did you drop it in? Yeah, I dropped it in. Play a record, you're an idiot. Now, Carl, you promised me that you were going to reintroduce Educating Ricky.
Yeah, we can do that.
Have you got it? Have you got something that will that's something that I won't know that's correct and that will interest me?
Yeah, there's loads of stuff.
Is it anything to do with monkeys?
No, we've got monkey news.
We've got monkey news coming out. Of course we have. Yeah, monkey news people. And they're now over to XFM for monkey news with Karl Pilkington.
No, we won't do that yet. We're not doing that yet. Educating Ricky is.
Yeah. Well, let's do it.
We did it ages ago.
Educating Ricky. Oh, that's interesting, and it's correct.
Hang on a minute, though. What I do is I tease you, don't I, with headlines.
Oh, go on then.
And then you have to sort of go, that one sounds good.
Go on then. What are the headlines?
I want to know more about that. Educate me.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. You've got,
jeez.
That Nelly died.
That Nelly died. Oh, right,
okay. Right. Could be about an elephant. Yeah. Go on.
You've got that. You've got, I
got well. Take well as read. So they all start with well. Okay.
Knob body has been that lucky before.
Brilliant. All right.
Okay.
You've got get a lobe of this court case.
Right. Okay.
Not bad.
I'm going for knob body has been that lucky before.
Right. It's a story about this kid who was born. Right.
Was he?
Yeah, he was popped out, and the dad and the mum saw the baby, and it was like, oh, that's a good-looking little kid.
Sure.
And they were proud and that. And then
they're surprised that it's a good-looking little kid. It's theirs.
Yeah.
Like it could have been a frog, and they'd have gone, oh, he's got your eyes.
And then the doctor goes, yeah, it is, but look at that.
What?
He said, it's a boy and hasn't got a knob.
I love the doctor saying that. I love this GP.
Right.
Oh, this midwife saying that. Oh, I love little boy. Yeah, but no knob, baby. Mr. and Mrs. I mean, think.
Right. No, but I'm speeding it up a bit.
All right, come on. So the baby's born.
So the baby's like that, and the doctor says that,
and
and the woman's like, oh, it's our first as well, and stuff, right? She's really gutted.
What's the second going to be like?
So,
no head.
So
just a knob.
Doctor says,
we'll call it Carl. All right, go on.
So the doctor says, well, I'll leave it with you for a bit, get used to the idea, right?
As opposed to throwing it away.
So he wanders off.
Yeah.
He comes back with a smile on his face. Right?
Found the knob.
So the mum and dad are like, what are you smiling about? He said, you're not going to believe this. Baby's just been born. It's got 2. Right? You can have one of them. And they did a little operation.
Where did you get this information from?
That's in a book.
What book?
Is it the same as the book that you carry round with you?
No.
With the woman with 3 legs, the juggler with 9 arms, and the bloke who found shagging a chicken under a rock. Is it in that book?
Weird though, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
It is true.
What, in the same hospital, there was a baby born without a knob. Luckily, Karl.
It happened.
You swear to God you're not making
The
it up.
doctor came back smiling because you won't believe it. There's a baby there with an excess of a knob.
It happened, honestly. I'm not... All these things are not made up, the educating stuff. That's why I do it, isn't it? Teaching you stuff. Always teaching you stuff.
All right, if anyone can confirm the baby with no knob,
they're going to confirm it because they're going to go to the same dubious website that Karl got it from.
I always try to be level-headed and reasonable in these situations.
And it's always Guatemala or Mexico. Rodriguez was born without a knob. Luckily, baby next door and was got 2 knobs. What a load of shite. Play a record.
I should just confirm that we've had a number of emails that say the baby born without a knob and then having one transplanted from a baby that luckily enough had 2 knobs is apparently true.
Right, listen. So, I don't question that you could be born with a deformity and get someone's, fingers, knobs. What I'm saying is, it didn't happen with the doctor goes, I'll leave with it. I don't believe it. That baby's got 2 knobs.
Exactly.
What a coincidence. I bet that little bit of information isn't in there, is it?
Sure.
That he went out the door, I'm going to get a coffee, came back, bloody hell, hold on, look, there's an extra knob, I found an extra knob. We could put that knob on there. Perfect.
Yeah, you might want to try and
you heard about the hanging one when the fella was...
Sorry, mate, go on.
When the fella was hung.
Well hung.
He was hung and...
He was hung?
He was hung by a rope.
So, isn't that... No, I think it wasn't he a Chinese emperor? And wasn't he hung?
Yeah.
Sorry, he was hung.
Some fella who'd done something, they hung him.
Wait, they wanted him?
It's not a word anymore. He was hung.
Look, don't be doing that again, because you said squoze wasn't a word, and then I shown you a menu today that someone sent, and it said fresh orange, squoze.
Inadvertent commas, and next to it was the word colour, spelt C-O-L-O-R. So, presumably either the American menu, right, in which case there's loads of American words that we don't use, or it's just a badly typed piece of work.
Anyway, there was a bloke that was hung.
He was hung and that, but he didn't die.
Hung on that, he was definitely a Chinese. Hung on that, yeah. I remember him now, yeah.
He didn't die, and they said, just hang on a minute whilst we change the rope and that, and he stood there waiting, changed the rope. They tried to, do it again, and didn't work.
It didn't work, right.
So, they got another rope, right? Didn't work. And then they had to let him go, because it's like there's a well-known saying or something from this thing.
Yeah. Chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, there's this monkey, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think his name was number 6 or number 7 or something, right? In this lab, right? Yeah. And anyway, it's in there with the rabbits and little mice and stuff like that. And
the rabbit smoking.
The nurse, right? Not the nurse. The woman who works in the lab. What would you call her? Is it a nurse?
Depends. What turns out her job was. If she was a lab assistant, you call her a lab assistant.
All right.
I mean, they probably call her by her name.
All right, lab assistant, right?
Kirsty.
So she's...
I think it's probably Kirsty.
Right,
Kirsty Morris.
Well, she's in there, right?
Yeah.
And she doesn't work with many people and that. She's mainly on her own with, just putting lipstick on rabbits and stuff like that, right?
Chimp fancies it?
So,
Chimp fancy. He's putting on lipstick, chimp fancies it because he's got hairy legs.
He gets pally, right, with this woman. Yeah. Because, it gets to a point when she sees him every day.
It's the way he sort of tries to string out like it's a narrative love story. Did the chimp put its hand out and grabbed her, and then you thinking that he made a move on her?
So
right, come on,
he's allowed out. He's allowed out.
It's not a story, is it?
He's allowed out the cage and what have you every day. So he's wandering about, and as time goes on, he's watching what she's doing more and more. Yeah. Right. So he notices like the code on the door. Right. Right. 247 or whatever. Yeah. And he goes, right, I've clocked that. I've got that. I'll remember that. Right. And then he goes, right, there's a lot of
Definitely
lipstick and that knocking about, a lot of makeup.
Right, okay. No, there's no way.
Finish.
No, because
So-
Steve, you know what's going to happen.
Let him finish.
I know what's going to happen.
So he's there.
It's ridiculous.
And he's going, well, if it's there, you know what I mean? So while she's messing about with the rabbit, he gets there, he's in front of the mirror, putting a little bit of lippy on. Right?
You are no! I know. It's gone too far.
little bit of a-
No, it's gone too far, Steve.
Right,
Your mic's off, Rick. He's finishing
Right.
the story.
So-
Turn mine off as well.
It's gone too far.
Turn him off. Just let him finish.
Right, so the thing is, right, it's this monkey wandering about. It's got lipstick, it's got mascara on, it's looking pretty
I
good.
didn't mention the mascara.
It's looking all right, right? So it knows the code on the door, 247, right? So when she's sort of messing about with the rabbit, right, he goes, right, here's my chance. He's looking good, 247, out the door, through the reception man's there. He's like, all right, Kirsty, right?
Don't talk shit.
I Feel Free from Cream. That's pretty much the last track, isn't it, guys? I imagine on XFM 104.9.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've got nothing to say after that ridiculous story. I mean, that's worse than the bank robbery to me.
Yeah.
That he clocks out, and the bloke on the desk. All right, Kirsty. Oh, you're 2 foot shorter and hairy.
She wasn't a looker anyway. So.
She wasn't a looker anyway. Brilliant.
Exactly.
Carl you had to go to one of those well clinics, didn't you?
No, I haven't gone.
Why?
Because I'm not happy with it.
What?
I'm not happy with the whole... Well, it's just... Do people know what them places are?
We'll give you a whole.
Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I've had one. Yeah, they check everything.
Which, you know, Suzanne, my girlfriend, was like, you know, you're 30 odd now. When was the last time you went to the doctors? And I haven't been for ages because I don't.
No, I never go.
doctors.
I never go unless I think I'm honestly going to die there on an
just think
agony.
they can always find something.
Jane made me go to one of those things. Yeah, those boot things where they do that. It's couple £100 and they give you a complete head to toe, don't they?
But head to bottom is what it is. They do the old finger up the arse thing.
Now, what is that testing for?
Well, I like that he
God
said it
knows.
quietly because he's on the radio. You can't say arse.
Yeah.
I say it quietly.
You
Say
don't
it quietly. Yeah. Arse. Yeah, arse. That's what our mistake was because we got a complaint upheld, didn't we, for saying. And I'm talking about a male chicken here, which is a cock, as you know.
Yeah,
and we said that word, right? So if we'd have gone cock, we'd have probably gotten away with it.
You can get away with murder
If you just
if you just whisper it very
So go on then. Yeah. So. Go on,
So I'm not going because I'm not having that done. I don't understand what they're going to find up there. That's
Your head?
no. But why can't we just? I mean, it's the heart that I worry about the most.
Do you mean that in a kind of romantic sense?
No, I mean like if
They'd
you
have to have a long finger, wouldn't they, to check that out? They go, "Is something wrong with your left ventricle?"
Now,
Yeah.
this thing about the doctors, they hold your testicles and they make you cough.
Yeah, they don't hold the testicles anymore. They just put it sort of like by the side of them.
And what's that testing for?
I don't know. I think it's something to do with if you got something wrong with your diaphragm or something like that. You can't do it when they press there. I don't know. It shows them something.
So you
it's
can't-
not.
you
It's
can't-
not doctors having a quick feel.
Right, so you can
Well, that's good because do you remember when Carl said he's going to die of cancer? And I said why? He said I don't check my balls. I said why? He said I don't like the feel. So they feel it for you. They feel them for you, and you can just relax, shut your eyes, and think of England.
but don't mess with them.
What do you mean?
You can do more damage messing about with them. Just leave them. And there's two anyway. You can afford to lose one.
Yeah, I don't think that's the point. I think the point is it sort of spreads, doesn't it? You've got to check the.
I mean, I'm not saying if don't do it because they spend a lot of money saying to people, have a quick feel if you've got the time, what have you. But I don't worry about it. Leave it alone.
Why, out of interest, why do doctors stick fingers up your arse?
Check the prostate.
Check the prostate.
Yeah, because if it's swollen, it could lead to all sorts of problems. Again, they're not having a laugh, Carl. They're not going, hang on, look at this bald little mank fella.
But there's no nice way.
I'll feel his balls, stick a finger up his arse and send him home. 300 quid, please, on you go. What about me art? It's fine. And they're all laughing.
Roger, Jeff, stand behind that two-way mirror.
Yeah, what's this?
I'm not going anyway.
Really, you're not going because you don't want...
No, I'm not happy with that. It doesn't even matter. It's not the fact he's a stranger. If it was someone who I knew, it'd be just as bad.
That'd be worse! Imagine that! At a dinner party. Oh, God. Oh, look, hello, Roger. and Selena. Do you mind, Roger, do you mind?
Would you allow any of the celebrity doctors to do it, though? Dr. Dre, Dr. Fox,
any of those?
Doctor Who?
I just don't understand in this day and age.
Would you allow Christopher Eccleston to stick his big northern finger up your...
Do you want a song on anyway?
Embrace, Glorious Day on XFM 104.9.
Rick, there may be listeners tuning in thinking they've got something better to do, for instance, switching off the radio and just staring blankly at the wall for the next half an hour. But no, because what they're going to miss is our grand finale to this, which is, of course...
sponsored by
Lindauer's, the sparkling wine solution to a hot summer's day.
Yeah.
That we're going to be firing a cork.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Good. They're going to be firing a cork at Karl's head just for the sound.
I just think it's sound... Huh?
It's not happening.
Yes, it is. You said... No, we've said it is now.
We've promised it to the listeners.
Yeah, come on.
I'm not happy with it.
Why? Because the pain?
Well, I've never had it done, so I don't know how painful it is.
Well, what reason to do it then?
Yeah, we've got to try it out, haven't you? You're perfectly. It's like a little cowbell or wood block. It's that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for pop. And I'm going to film it for my website.
Brilliant.
So go to that this week, rickygervais.com, and see Karl Pilkington getting hit. A high-powered cork coming out of Lindauer sparkling wine.
Lindauer sparkling wine. And of course, if you want to send us anything in, and perhaps next week that you feel we could actually that'd be great.
That's
us to do.
This is like
Karl.
interactive because a lot of people plan the show. Like Dr. Fox plans his show. We sort of come up, we riff on the. That's a great idea. Send stuff in that we could harm Karl with.
Yeah, we
harm Karl. Harm Karl. We do a jingle. Harm Karl.
I've always wanted one of those George Foreman grills. I've always wanted one of them.
I know, but that's too much, isn't it?
We could. What if we just pressed his head inside it? We'd have to put it on.
No, put it on. See, yeah.
Just squeeze his head inside it.
I've got to do that thing with a tea towel one day. You know that thing I did with a tea towel? You put a tea towel around his head, right, tie it. I put a wooden spoon in, and you only have to turn it like a couple of inches, and it kills you, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure.
It really is, yeah. So we'll be firing a cork at Karl's head. I'll be filming it for the website.
So that's coming up about 10 to 3. Look forward to that.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm loving this. This is my... just being in a room with him. I just can't... I want to squeeze his head.
XFM 104.9 playing Green Day. The studio's falling apart.
I know, his microphone broke.
I don't know why Lindauer's, the sparkling wine, want to be associated with this shambles of a show.
It is falling apart. This is awful, this studio. It's got to be fixed. Right now, Karl, come on here. It's the time where I'm going to let a cork off. Do you want to film this, Steve? For the website? That'll be available on the website next week, rickygervais.com. So see Karl getting hit. One bloke suggested we leave the metal cap on because it's get a better pitch, but we take the... He's straight. It's dead out.
Let's get the camera ready.
Get the camera ready. Ready?
So if you just joined us, we are using some Lindauer's sparkling wine to basically, what can I say? We fire a cork at Karl's round head. Hang on a sec. Let me just put the headphones on.
All right, film this then. Okay. It's in position. Look.
Just firing up.
Okay, Karl, come on there so we can see your head a little bit. We want to get the noise, the microphone there. Right, ready? Hold on.
Good. So you're just doing it.
Hold on. Now it's in position. What if it? Oh. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh God! Oh no!
It's like Jackass.
Did it hurt?
Did it hurt me?
What do you mean? Did it hit you?
I sort of just...
It went off course, did it? Just glanced, did it?
Right, Lindauer, so you're going to send us 8 more bottles, please.
Yeah,
so we're going to get this right.
Well, Karl, what are your thoughts? Why have you stuck it out here?
Nothing better coming in, I thought.
Well, I'll tell you why, because you're always on holiday. You don't do a lot. You get paid, well, doesn't he, really? He's a moany. He doesn't try and get on at all. He doesn't deal with people. He moans about everything. And, so he's...
I'm alright. I've got my own little room and that.
Yeah. Like a cage. It is like a cage, isn't it? And he can shut the door. If people walk past, he goes, shut the door. He doesn't want them looking in. He's like a miserable old chimp. We noticed today how much he's simian, isn't he?
He's very strange, actually. We maybe should try and get a picture on the website because Karl's arms are particularly chimp-like. It's very, very strange.
Because he's got that sort of, he's got long downy hair. It's
And
not
the
like,
long extended knuckles.
yeah, and his totally round face that sort of the chin goes back and the dome of his cranium. I think, quite seriously, I know we sort of share about 98.5% of our genetic material with bonobos and chimpanzees, but I think he's got a little bit more.
Yeah.
I honestly think he's a little bit of a throwback. Just his line, they just kept to this sort of really the ugliest one in the cave and the tree, and he really didn't come out of it. I'm not saying you are, I don't think you'd, well, you are. Yeah, you're chimp-like.
No, it does annoy me. My hair annoys me on my body and that. Because I've got like hair on me little toes and that.
Have you?
Then on the legs.
Would you see your little toes? Can you pick things up with them?
Never tried.
Okay.
Well, that's the finale of this week's show. We're going to see if he can play a record and put the fader up
From a tyre, while swinging in a tyre.
Just using his hairy toes.
Yeah.
I've sort of got hair all the way, but then it just runs out where it should be.
On the top of your head.
Top of your head.
And is this part of the reason why you're always uncomfortable about, being nude or around naked people? Is that partly the reason, do you think, because you look so grotesque?
Well, when I'm on holiday, I don't really like wandering about without a top on unless, like, it's a quiet beach or whatever.
Sure. So what would you normally wear?
Need. I just have like a nice sort of light, summery, sort of linen shirt, maybe, just a few top buttons open.
Yeah.
But I don't like, the naked body isn't that nice anyway, is it? You know what I mean? Whatever it is, if you're a cat and you're shaved, you don't look that nice. Do you know what I mean? But with
I think you'll find a cat is naked even with its fur on. Cats don't wear clothes.
No, but what I mean is, a bald cat isn't that good. You know, it does me head in that I'm bald. I'm not, I wish, if I could have hair, it would be nice, but that's life.
Would you prefer animals to wear clothes like Mickey Mouse does? Or Goofy?
You know that I don't like nudist and all that, we've done it.
But don't you think sometimes you could sort of like, maybe fancify a little bit, like if there was such a thing as an ape salon, and there isn't, Carl. There isn't, right? Would you give a orangutan a trim, maybe sort of his hair? Because some of those look like they're going bald, but they've got a comb over,
they
don't
should
they?
just have a shave. Well, it's like that. That's what I did. Just take it back.
And the underarms as well. Yeah, they've really got a lot of underarm hair. Even the women ones.
Really?
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I know. I don't know. I don't even know why they breed. I don't know how they get they laid, some of those horrible old hairy ginger orangutans.
Yeah, they are particularly grim, some of those.
I know, yeah.
The big ones.
I know.
Ginger ones.
Yeah.
They can't be happy, can they? What is that? Where did that happen, the ginger thing? Why do people give them, like, a hard time and that?
Well, you just gave them a hard time then, so why did you do it? You were just buying in, were you, to
people do sort of give... I don't understand why, but ginger people get quite a bit of stick, and I've never understood it.
No, well, it's just, I don't know why.
They do, though, don't they?
I don't know, it might be historical, it might have been because... I'm sure they don't everywhere in the world. I'm sure it's probably...
Oh, they are. They're always... I've said to you about even, like, ginger cats, they're always fat, because they're sort of sick of it, probably.
Play a record!
Wait. Ginger cats, what do you mean?
When you see a ginger cat...
They've been eating, like, because they're upset, they've been bullied.
You never see, like, a thin, happy ginger cat running about. It's always overweight and looking a bit fed up. It's just a good point, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's a good point, Carl. It's a point.
So last week, the Chinese don't age well. Now, anything ginger, including cats, are sick of it.
No, but I'm just saying...
Are you ginger? Would you like to take issue with any of Carl's points? 83 XFM is the text. You can text us. Maybe you've seen a thin ginger cat.
I'm not having a go, though. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's weird how people give them a hard time. And it's if I could have hair, I'd go for ginger hair rather than being bald.
Really?
Something I watched the other night, that was just good. Again, you know, I learn stuff from the telly. I don't watch the news.
You don't learn stuff from the telly.
I'll tell you what, though.
You told us there's a fat baby in the world.
Forget about them.
There's a spider eats chickens, and there was a fat kid.
Forget them in Iceland, right?
Yeah.
We'll give them Rockbusters later to do, right?
Iceland!
But what's her name? I'll tell you what is interesting, Steve.
What?
I didn't know that much about it. Autism.
Okay. Oh, good. With some more entertaining stuff on XFM 104.9. Just to cheer up people. Go on, End. What? Go on.
No, right. Have you heard about it, Steve? What
Autism.
It scares me to death when he comes up, when he touches on a serious subject. We've been talking about wheeling a dead pope round, the Chinese don't age well, and ginger people are hated. And now we're going to touch on a really, my heart's in my throat. Go on, Carl, then tell me your insights to autism.
Right, well, there was this, again, Channel 4 coming up with some good stuff at the moment, right? It might have been Channel 5. But what's the name?
It's the attention span I like.
These people who they've got like this autism thing going on.
Yeah.
And they sort of take in a lot of information. They get sort of they get so into it that they know everything about that subject and what have you, right? And there was this lad who he knew everything, right, about EastEnders.
Right.
He sort of the cameraman was saying to him. So, you know, why EastEnders and that? And he said, I don't know, I just like it. And he said, I remember when I first watched it was a Thursday, it was 5 to 8, Pauline Fowler walked in, she had a pink jumper on, she said, all right, love. And he remembers everything from that moment on.
Yeah.
Right, and everything, which is great, but then the way the programme was making out, it was almost like they were saying it's a disability.
Right.
When in a way, it's more like a superpower.
Sure. Like Rain Man.
But if you can take
it's Rain Man.
No, he
has special autistic powers.
Oh God!
We must send for Rain Man.
I don't know what to do.
So
I don't know what to do.
So he would be a great contestant on Mastermind. Sort of autistic Mastermind. He'd be dynamite.
What I'm saying is, don't be watching EastEnders though. Sort of, why didn't they give him an encyclopedia and say, get into that?
Sure.
That'll be useful.
Yeah.
Keep him away from EastEnders. Wasting his time there. But I don't think it is a disability.
No.
Yeah, there are other things, and they're not. It's also autism is a matter of degrees. From what I know, and I'm sorry to have to do this, but I feel that I have to at least be the voice of reason, as ill-educated as I am on the subject. But I think there's degrees of autism. I think some are higher performance than others. There's other issues with it. It's not they're just got good memories. They don't go around doing tricks for people because they can remember stuff. There are other issues with it. Do you know what I mean?
Right, well, I mean, they seemed a bit...
But you watched the programme, what did you learn? That he knows when Pauline Fowler came in?
Yeah, I mean, there was other bits where they couldn't control her emotions and stuff.
Oh, that other little bit, yeah.
But the main bit of it was he can soak up information and stuff, and I'm just saying it didn't seem really bad. Do you know what I mean? There's disabilities where people say that's a bad disability. It's like how people say about...
This is brilliant. This is just like this is amazing to be in a room with this man. It's incredible. You just wind him up and listen to what comes out. And I'm going to sit back now. I'm not going to defend you or explain anything. Just go on and tell me about the other disabilities that are worse.
What I mean is how people can sometimes easily get mixed up. How people are scared of like a cyclop. Well, at the end of the day, he's got a disability. A bloke with
Who's scared of a cyclop?
No, it's
apart
just
from Jason and his Argonauts. Where's this cyclop that you're scared of?
No, I'm just saying in history and in books and that.
No, not in history. History happened.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of? You're mixing history with Greek mythology and Roman mythology and every other type of mythology. What do you mean there wasn't really a giant cyclop that went round picking up ships and throwing them around? That's not history, Carl. Do you think Batman's history?
No, but it was ages ago, wasn't it, when we were sort of forming...
No, I'm not saying it didn't happen ages ago. I'm saying it didn't happen.
Well, it might have done. I mean, what's so ridiculous about a fellow with one eye?
In the middle of his head, and he's big and scary and lives in a cave.
Why is he scary? Because what if he had 8 eyes, I'd be scared of him. At the end of the day, he's got a disability... we'll talk about it in a bit.
Right, we've got who's that on the line?
It's Rob.
Rob, and are you a doctor?
I'm a final year medical student. I'll be a doctor in 2 months, touch wood.
That's close enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, where do you study? Do you want to give more details, or do you want to remain anonymous as you're calling in to
I study at Barts Hospital.
All right, great. So, why do GPs sometimes put their finger up a man's anus?
To see what's there. You know, if you've got hemorrhoids, if you've got an enlarged prostate, you know, it's either that or they stick up a big tube and have a look up with a light.
What?
And it's easier to do that.
Now, Are you dumbing this down for us, or are you going to fail your medical exams by saying stick up a big tube with a light?
I'm dumbing it down.
Okay, come on then. We're all intelligent people here, and Karl. So you tell us what's that called?
It's called a sigmoidoscope.
Right.
Nice. That was a clever test, wasn't it, Rick?
12 inch long.
Yeah.
12-inch long tube they can put up there.
So, Karl, would you prefer that or a finger?
Well, so do they sort of do the finger first, and then, I mean, at what point do they say, hang on, we need a light here? I mean...
It's normally if there's something wrong.
But, so if I go then, say if I go to this well-man clinic, right, and they go, yeah, the art's good and that, yeah, finger, there you go, and then they go, hang on, I'm going to go and get me light and tube. I could start worrying then because they've sort of found something.
And they're not likely to go straight in with the tube. They'll probably send you off some tests first.
But Karl, there's nothing. But you go to these places to put your mind at rest and to know where you are with your health. I mean, it's not that you go along. That's what most people worry about. They think that because I'll go along and they'll find something. Well, one, that's illogical. It doesn't heighten the fact they'll find something because you go along. And two, if they do find something, it's a good job you went along. I mean, I'm a hypocrite because I don't go to the doctor, but I've had that
Karl,
done.
You should be concerned if when they shine the little light in your ear, it comes out the other side of your ear.
No,
the other ear comes right out the other side. That's when you should be worried.
But Rob, right, you said then, if they find something, they send me off for some tests. Why can't I just have the test without that and cut out the middleman? Do you know what I mean?
Because you're wasting lots of money.
There's hundreds of tests they could do, and they could do every test, and they could all come back with nothing. Or they could do the finger up there and send you for the 3 tests you need to find out what's wrong with you.
But in this day and age, with all the technology and that, and like brainy doctors and all that, the only way to find out is sticking a finger up there.
What are you worried about, Karl? Is it fundamentally that this doctor who's has done 6 years medical training, is it embarrassing to have a man's finger up your ass?
I just don't understand how you can get round to that without...
But what don't you like? Is it fundamentally you don't like anything up your ass, or is it the fact that it's a man's finger up there?
I don't like going to the doctors. It makes me nervous, because I think if anyone searches you long enough, they're going to find a fault with you, right? And especially if they're going that far into you. They're going to find something. And
probably not.
Well, you never... I just don't... I don't know how to get round to that sort of... that point where you get a... What do you talk to the doctor about? And he's like, all right, nice day. Just drop your trousers.
He goes, he says, I'm gonna just,
Most people just shut up and let you do it, and then breathe a sigh of relief when you say there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But is that at the end of the test, or is that the first thing he does?
It's the last thing.
So that trousers up out the door.
Because he knows it ends conversation. He knows it's a bit of a faux pas. The doctor says, "Oh, I better not kick off with the finger up the arse." What I do is I'll start on with the the head, and then we're then I go, "Oh, one final thing, Mr. Pilkington."
So Rob,
he drops his keys and he goes, "Pick them up." And as you bend over,
will you be doing this, Rob? Is this what you're like open to do? You do all these.
I'll have to do it at some point. All doctors do it at some point, no matter what they specialise in.
So the first one, is he another doctor there to sort of make sure you're doing it right?
Not dentists.
No, but do you know?
Dentists aren't doctors anyway.
No.
But do you know what I mean? Like normally, it's like a co-pilot will have someone with them for the first one. So when you put your first finger in, will someone be there going, right? You just want to move to the left of it?
I've already done it.
Have you?
Yeah. So that's the thing with a student. You're learning. So you get people teaching you.
And you learn on...
these things.
Can I just point out, Rob, I think I'm right in assuming that you have a glove on.
Yep.
And there's lubrication.
Yep.
And it doesn't hurt.
No.
There you go. What are you worried about, Karl?
Who's this person who everyone's testing on in your class?
There's not one person.
One person. There's like, when a patient comes in and they've got a problem, your boss, the consultant, he does his finger up, and if he finds something, he goes to the patient, is it alright if the student has a feel as well? Then the student puts on a glove, puts the sleeve on the glove, and sticks his finger up and sees what he comes out with.
Rob, I wish you could see Karl's face. I mean, his face when you said, then he says, can this fella have a go as well? He looked horrified. That he thought it was a free-for-all, like there's a queue of people trying on gloves and going, let's have a go. That looks good up there. What have you found?
No, I mean, how come you had to sort of... Is it not something you could test on yourself rather than waiting for other people to come in. Because then, you know...
It's an awkward position to get to, really, isn't it?
Well, but you can have a good rummage then without feeling too awkward, but to sort of have a go on your first patient when you don't really know what you're looking for anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Never really thought about it.
Because you don't... If you've never done it before, you pop your finger in there, and you've got to sort of look, you've got to have an expression on your face like you know what you're finding.
Well, they can't see what you look... They can't see your face.
There, you got the big boss consultant man going, now move your finger there, and you'll probably feel this. But he's just done it. He knows what's there.
Well, what? Oh, so he's already had a go. He's had a feel, and he's going, right, if you feel to the right, that's the conglomeracy or whatever.
The conglomeracy, yeah. Its conglomeracy is in perfect working order.
I'm still...
Thank you, Rob. I'm sorry you had to go through this. Carl is probably the worst patient you'll ever encounter in your medical career. Good luck with your finals, and thanks very much.
And do you know any female doctors who do this? Or?
Thank you. XFM 104.9. Thank you. Well, we're running out of time. We've got to get on with the show. It's near the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the scientists stuck in a big, I don't know, hut in the middle of nowhere in pitch darkness, 10 of them.
Well, I imagine they've been fascinated, Rick, by the finger up the arse discussion. We had
Chinese don't age well, gingers, all that.
The big fat kid.
Well, actually, they're probably secure in the knowledge that if they want to kill some time and it's dark, there's nothing better than stick your finger up someone else's arse.
Exactly.
So enjoy that. But they've been hanging on for Rockbusters clues, I imagine. Here's the answer. So give us the clue again quickly.
All right, so the first one was the fella let his wife know how he got the bruise on his legs.
Go on.
Right, that was Courtney Love. Yeah, Courtney Love. So that's Courtney Love.
So that's
the first one, CL.
So that one's fine.
The second one, that Potter lad.
What am I doing? Letting that one go?
Just let it go.
Am I just letting that go?
Annoyingly, we haven't got time to take issue with it.
Okay.
That Potter lad, he's got a lot of bottle, hasn't he, doing all that stuff with the wizards and that.
Go on.
That's Brave Harry, the Bravery, current sort of XFM band, the Brave Harry, that works as well.
No, it doesn't.
And the last one...
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't work.
The Buddhists...
It doesn't work.
Won't be able to get in their temple without
Doesn't
these.
work. Brave Harry. It doesn't work. Brave Harry. Brave Harry.
The Buddhists won't be able to get in their temple without these. TM. That's the monk keys, right? So who got all them?
The monk keys.
Who got all them? Right.
Which band are called the Monk Keys?
The Monkeys.
Oh, the Monkeys.
Yeah, the Monkeys.
Okay, well, right there. This is one I'm throwing right at you as well, Carl. There's only one bird that has a penis.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke. This is a genuine trivia question.
I'd say. I'll say. I think I've seen one on this. Is it an ostrich?
Right, you're going for ostrich, Carl.
I'll go for ostrich as well.
Right. Did you come up with that yourself, or?
Yeah, I was going to say that before you said it.
Well, guys, you went for ostrich.
Chicken?
You're both wrong. It's actually the swan.
The large chicken.
Yeah.
What? That's a bit worrying then, because I thought I saw an ostrich penis. So what was I looking at?
I don't know. Were you just examining it closely at the zoo? What?
No, I just.
It's probably a strap on.
It was probably two leather ostriches giving each other one.
Exactly.
And that's how that can influence people. Things like that. Dirty, filthy leather ostriches can
confuse a child if he's at the zoo.
A swan's got... That's really annoying. I'd never give a swan a knob. It's the little puffiest of all birds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm protected by the queen. But I need a knob. If I had to give a knob to any bird,
Good question. I wish I'd posed that myself. If you could give a knob to any bird, what would it be? Phone in.
Vulture.
Of course a vulture.
They need...
a big veiny bang stick.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Carl? If you could give a knob to any bird, and don't make it rude. Or if I could give a knob to any bird,
what bird do you suit up? It's got to be a bird of prey or something like that, hasn't it? Cool.
Just a robin, really.
That would be amazing.
That would be Christmas cards would be like.
Yeah, but it's a normal human-sized knob on a robin. That'd be great, wouldn't it? And the other thing annoying about this is ironic, right? Now, the male of all bird species they're called a cock.
Yes.
Right. But the only bird with a cock, right, is called a cob.
Is that what a swan's called?
Yeah, they're cob and pen. They're not cock and hen.
That's annoying.
And he isn't a cock, but he's got a cock.
Yeah. Quick query there, Rick.
Go on.
When you said then cock, presumably you meant male bird the first time you said it.
Yeah.
The second time you said it, you said cock. Did you mean the penis?
Well, you're showing off the whole farce of radio broadcasting.
Because you're not really allowed to say cock.
No, exactly, no. One cock would cause great offence.
Yeah.
The other cock's fine.
Exactly.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is strange. It is strange. So, I mean, if I said now to you, oh, I like cocks.
Yeah.
Meaning birds.
Yeah, that's
that'd
fine.
be fine.
Yeah.
But if I meant penises, it would be a problem.
If you like cocks and it was yeah, that would be...
Carl,
yeah.
do you like cocks? Do you like cocks?
No.
Right. Okay, that's fine. I was asking if you like...
No, I like, you know...
Yeah.
I like
I'm a big fan of tits.
The small birds that come down and peck at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like tits and cocks. There's nothing...
Tits and cocks.
There's nothing wrong with... There's nothing... Carl, don't worry. There's nothing wrong with saying tits and cocks.
When I said tits, I meant the little birds.
Yeah,
And when I said
down.
cocks, I mean the big birds.
Yeah. Do you know when...
Go on.
No, it's just that... It's when you're talking about tits.
Yeah.
At the milk. Do you... I like the fact they flutter away when they hear the milkman coming.
Oh, come on.
So when...
What?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, when the milkman's coming, when he's walking up...
Ash, and sometimes, lovely song, got to apologise to our producer there, because he was worried about... There was nothing wrong with it. It's just like saying, you like watching birds in the garden.
It's just that I think you're better than that.
I know, it's cheap, isn't it, to say, like,
I like tits.
Yeah, I like cocks. So, we're a bit more literary now. One of my favourite things is Fanny by Gaslight.
Really? That's interesting. I'm a big fan of Moby Dick.
The book, Moby Dick. Yeah, not the medical condition. There's nothing in your... No, it's the big, horrible thing that used to swallow semen.
Yeah.
Now, in the winter...
Yeah.
Steve.
Go on.
There's nothing I like more than to keep my hands warm in a muff.
No, sure. You mean those kind of furry things that sort of classy-looking ladies...
Yeah, posh ladies often put their hands... you know when you have a nice, like, a party and they're all leaving...
Party, a winter party.
And you might take the wrong hat or something. There's nothing I like more than to see two posh women with their hands in each other's muffs.
Oh, that's always a fun
And they're going, oh, this must be yours.
Yeah, that is always funny.
Yeah.
That's always funny.
Yeah. But, seriously, no, I'll stop this, you're right, I've got a degree
I just remembered that my favourite Beatles song is Come Together.
Yeah. Now, we're going to stop this now, Carl, because it's childish. You're right, I've got a philosophy degree, for Christ's sake, and it's about time.
Who's your favourite philosopher? Do you mind me asking?
Well, I would tell you, except when I ever talk about it, I go into a Cockney accent.
Really?
So it can be like, my favourite philosopher, I like a bit of Kant.
Right. Is that Immanuel Kant,
Yeah.
the philosopher?
Yeah.
That's strange.
Yeah.
That's strange. What's his name again?
Kant.
Oh, yeah. That can be weird. Can be strange.
Look at Carl's
Look at
face.
his face.
Look at his face.
Join in, Carl. Undo your trousers. Just
We'll
let
be
it
like
hang
Stan
out. Let your
Boardman
cock hang
when he
out.
told the Fokker joke.
Yeah.
We won't do local radio again for 10 years. Ian Brown, Dolphins were monkeys.
Yep.
Before that, don't know what that was. I'm still pissed off that swans have got cocks.
Yeah.
It's a waste. It's a waste of a knob with a swan.
I know what you mean.
They don't know what they're doing with it half the time. Now we've got some great... Do you remember... We're stopped all the silly innuendos now. But do you remember...
I think it's because they've got a long neck and to balance them properly in the water.
a counterbalance.
What are those things that boats have underneath?
A rudder.
No.
No. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
the keel
yachts?
thing. Yeah, the big...
Maybe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It might be. You might be right. Yeah.
Balance.
But ducks would need one as well, wouldn't they?
Ducks don't.
Because they've got short necks.
Oh, I see what you mean. It's the necks. Yeah.
So hold on. So do you think that's... So long necks, long knob?
Don't look at me, Gervais.
That's Steve.
I know. No. Sandy Toshfeg's got a tiny cock, hasn't she?
But she has got one, which is interesting.
That's libelous. I'd just like to say now that Sandy Toshfeg has never had a knob.
No, she's not.
Well, you're not lying about the neck.
No, she's got a little neck.
tiny
That's
little
fine.
neck,
That's clear for all to see. I just remember a bloke I saw on Opportunity Knocks once.
Opportunity Knocks?
Yeah. It was a pianist who, well, it's true, and his name was Wayne King. Do you like Wayne King?
Carl, what's your opinion on Wayne King?
I don't know his work.
You're not a fan of his work? Okay. No, that's fine. Carl, we asked your opinion, mate, and you've given it, and that's all we can ask for.
Oh, no opinion on Wayne King.
If you're a fan of Wayne King at home, please get in touch. The email address I had, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. What was the number again? 08700 800 1234. You know, if you like Wayne King or if, you know...
No.
Oh, what are you talking about? We're asking someone's music opinion. It's a music station. What?
It's going to be like this all day.
If
Let's talk
we
about you and your girlfriends again. I think people enjoy that more.
Oh.
Wow,
You are grumpy. Why are you grumpy? You're all grumpy because you've been loaded. Come on, tell us. Come on.
I think I've got SAD.
What's that mean?
That thing when it's
Sade.
when it's dark outside and you feel depressed.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've got that.
But you're from Manchester, aren't you? Isn't it like pitch black there all the time? Isn't it like which country is it? Is it Iceland where it's like dark all year?
The land of the mole people.
No, I was telling Steve before. In fact, I'm not going to bore you with it. Go on. What were we saying about Wayne?
Well, you bored me with it earlier. Can't you bore him with it?
Yeah, it's only fair. What were we saying about what?
Wayne King.
Did you
Oh,
see-
Carl, play a record.
Oh, that's disgusting, Carl. You're a pervert.
Yeah, just for 1 week only, we're back at score, okay? There's innuendos. We laugh when we say the word bender, cock, tits meaning birds.
Carl and Ricky sitting in a tree. Kissing.
Fella just phoned up and said you were talking about waterfowl before. The only bird with a penis is the swan.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that it was worried him about the ugly duckling. They'll go about, he turned into a swan, but ducklings, they're not called ducklings, they're called cygnets. I pointed out that the swan in question didn't understand because he thought he was a duckling.
Yeah.
And that all the other ducks sort of laughed at him because he was all gangly and everything. But they turned into a swan and he realised, I was a swan all along.
Yeah,
See?
the ugly duckling story got me through so many bleak nights as a child.
You couldn't wait to one day turn into a swan.
Still waiting for it.
So you can have a knob, presumably.
So I can have a, cool.
Yeah, because... look, Carl, look, don't worry, 'cause it's a nice little... No one's going to complain about this. It's a lovely, childish, lovely little innuendo. There's nothing nasty or vicious. There's no
Anyway,
hate.
off air, you're a different kettle of fish. You were trying to get us with the Gaylord's joke.
Yes, he was. And he tried to do this. We'd done the Gaylord. Did you see that film last night, Gaylord now? Carl, trying to get his own back, went, did you watch Gaylords last night? Brilliant.
It's got to be, did you see that film last night, Gaylord Say No? And then you say no, and we all point and laugh.
And as we definitely know, it's a duck, so he hasn't got a cock.
He has not got a penis.
Penis, sorry. That was a mistake. There, I did say cock.
Did you mean penis, though?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have said that, Rick.
I'm really
You should have
sorry.
pretended you meant bird.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
Which bird's got a cock?
Swan.
A swan. Okay, nice one. The Jolly Green Giant. He had quite a distinctive look, which is obviously what I've been thinking of exploiting.
What, the
Being
little
about 6 foot
oh,
seven.
I know, the little sort of like a little dress.
Was it Corncroft
Yeah.
that made up his little skirt?
Yeah.
What was the Jolly Green Giant so jolly about?
Probably.
He was very pleased. It can't have just been the sweet corn and the peas.
No, I reckon it was this enormous jolly green knob. I mean, he must have got up every day and gone, look at that. He must have been so happy.
The only thing that's like, in the case of the Jolly Green Giant, or like when Gulliver was a giant and he was in Lilliput and all the Lilliputians, they helped him out, they were feeding him and stuff.
Yeah.
If you're a giant like that in that situation, how do you sort of have a little sneaky
tug?
You know, a little tug, a little J. Arthur Rank.
I don't know, because it's like...
It's very tricky to do
you're
that
as big
secretly.
as their mountains, aren't you?
Exactly.
You can't hide. They go, you know, I mean, there's no...
All the little village probably just thought it was a tidal wave or something. Do you know what I mean?
That's pretty grim, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the tidal wave's pretty desperate.
I know.
It's how would he have gone to the mayor and said, I need a Kleenex the size of a tennis court and a gigantic copy of the Daily Star. But why are you dropping off tickets? Are you a little bit... Because I thought you were married and stuff. Why do you suddenly got this obsession with Gervais?
Because
I'm a bit rough, ain't I?
yeah, it's like when you see Dale Winton out with those rough boys. I'd like to get one of my own.
When a top celebrity in a lovely looking suit walks down the corridor with his penis out,
Yes. Yeah.
I know that I'm still
You
attractive.
know you've arrived. I was inaugurating the same way. For me, it was Des O'Connor. It's like it's the passing on of the baton, if I may use that euphemism. and you've been battened.
But it's fantastic.
Well,
it is a pleasure. I don't think I'm complacent just because I'm mixed with people like you. I still wake up and think, I don't believe it. I'm mates with Jono.
Can I just point out?
Jono.
I was listening to the show last week, and I heard you, as always, revealing a little too much about yourself, if you don't mind me saying so.
Yeah.
Steve,
Not as much as you.
No, but that was just for the benefit of the room. And talking about when you used to occasionally urinate in the sink.
Yeah.
When you were around my house last time, and I came in. And you looked a bit shifty. No, please reassure me.
It was more ownership. I was like, I went to my territory, and then other people that come in that go, has Gervais been round here? It's like just marking my territory.
Because my coffee the next morning had a hazelnut tang to it that I don't remember putting in.
Can I just ask, Jonathan Ross just came in there to drop off some tickets for the Comedy Award show that he's hosting later this evening.
Yeah.
Interesting, of course, a man who's 40 and still thinks it's funny to get his penis out.
It is, though.
I love that. Because it's like, when's that novelty going to wear off?
74, 75, when it's just too horrible to show in public, I imagine.
The pigs come, if you like.
Sorry? What did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
When you do what, Carl?
What? What? What did you say? No, what did you say? Because I don't want to have to go to the radio authority again. What did you say then? Just remember.
We are going out live, Carl.
Yeah, remember Tom Binns, right? What did you say?
What I'm saying is, why were they shouting Vera? Because pigs don't come to the name, do they?
Hey? I don't know the ins and outs of pig, how to lure a pig into your trap.
Can I just tell you some very, very interesting things about pigs?
Please do.
Right. One, everyone knows they have a corkscrew-shaped penis, right?
A corkscrew-shaped penis. That's the tail, isn't it? 2,
they can't look up. They can't put their head back and look up, right? 3, they can have a 30-minute orgasm.
Rick, is it only pigs that have got a corkscrew-shaped penis?
No, and landlords.
Okay.
Very handy.
Right.
And I was watching a programme the other night about snakes.
Right.
And it was like, don't walk through a river that's full of snakes because...
Good advice.
They if you got a kid in the car or in the house, turn your radio down if you don't want them to hear stuff like this. But, they go for your tackle.
Why?
I don't know, they just do.
They think it's another little snake.
Maybe.
With swollen cheeks.
Earrings.
With earrings, yeah.
So,
or an anaconda in my case.
With one eye.
I'm really joking.
So and I said to Ricky, what would you do? Right?
It's very scaly.
You two in the woods. You're having a wander, Steve. Having a wander.
Oh yeah.
You walk through the river.
What, me?
And yeah.
Okay.
Because you're tall, so it's like you can check out how deep it is before Ricky goes through.
Right.
Yeah? Which you do.
Right.
You do that sometimes, don't you? Yeah.
But a snake bites your tackle.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
say penis.
Yeah.
It's the correct word for it. It's not offensive.
It doesn't sound nice.
Say it. Say it.
Penis, but I don't.
Oh,
like
you
the sound
dirty little. Dirty little slut, Carl. You're a dirty little.
It's just one of those words.
Right. Carry on let's carry on. What's the story? I'm wandering through a river.
Yeah, and the snake bites your penis.
Yeah.
Right.
And
you know Ricky doesn't leave WC1. Why on earth we're going to be anywhere near a river where there's sort of
anyway,
snakes?
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
You are in this situation.
Yeah. Okay.
The snake bites you, and I said to Ricky, if it was a matter of life or death, would you suck out the poison? What do you think he said? And the bit I made, because he was thinking about it, and like, oh God, well, he's my best mate and everything. What will I do? And I said, and then Steve starts sort of groaning like he's enjoying it.
I'm just trying to remember what I did do. What did happen in that instant?
Okay.
So I've been bitten on the penis by a snake.
Yeah, there's poison in it.
There's no poison in it.
Yeah.
I've had a go at trying to suck it out myself.
Yeah, but you've never mastered that.
I've never been able to master that.
Yeah. It's just such a long spine and such a short, stubby knob that he's got no chance.
Yeah. So I have to get.
He's even had lip extensions. Yeah, go on.
And would Ricky suck it out? Almost certainly not.
Yeah, that's the answer.
Yeah, he'd let me die a hideous, horrible death.
I'd go, is there anyone you want a towel? Do you want me to call your mum and dad?
Yeah.
How should I tell them you died? Is they tell him I died taking a bullet for a lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was beating up some nasty people.
Yeah. Would you at least run into the woods and try and find some kind of animal that could do it for me? Some of those monkeys look like they got a good technique.
Right.
Stop it.
Go on. We've got 3 things, as always. I give them a little heading to tease you as to which one you want to learn first.
Yeah.
First one is the tip included?
Is the tip included?
Like it.
Second one, I want to come here in hindsight. Right.
I wouldn't have come here in hindsight?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the third one, am I going to have to thump you?
Am I going to have to thump you? Okay, and you've trawled, the internet?
So if I can get into the mindset of this plan, is the tip included? Well, obviously, that's probably not going to be about a weight. It's going to be if that's someone losing the end of his knob, I assume.
This is educating Ricky. Is the tip included?
Right.
Apparently, a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. He's just having a normal holiday. Weather's good. He's having a good time.
Waiters are all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. he hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
No. Has his girlfriend wandered in there?
And they do,
with a stepladder.
Yeah.
they circumcise people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa. Slow down. We were
Sorry,
sidetracked there for a minute.
What are you talking about? Well, I'm excited about two things at once here. One, they circumcised people in the kitchen. Two, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
He did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right? And there was... it was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day, he'd be like having his breakfast, or even his lunch, or even his tea.
Yeah.
Right? He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
Lunch
screams.
and breakfast, fair enough, really.
Yeah,
Circumcision at tea time.
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over.
See, I can't believe this is true.
Sorry, I'm a little bit lost.
He
was in a restaurant, in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is tradition, that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen.
Yeah.
At meal times. I think you're wrong, Karl.
This sounds ludicrous, Karl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
Just in
this hotel.
certain places.
Certain hotels.
Certain hotels.
What, is it like 2-star?
Yeah. Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
So that's...
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
Sorry, no, wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Karl. Got any more?
Well, there's things you can learn from it. Either don't go to Turkey.
No!
Don't have calamari when you're over there.
Karl, you've done it again.
Well, all I'm saying is, right, there was at the pub quiz, I go to the toilet, not thinking about anything, I try to go, right, there's a little gay fella next to me.
I love this little gay fella.
Now, the weird thing is, there's nothing stopping him having a little glance, right, because he's allowed in the fella's toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not allowed to go into the woman's toilet and have a little look round.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, should they have another toilet area?
What, for gay people?
Yeah.
And so this would be gay men and lesbians? Is that going to complicate things?
Well, I mean, I can only assume. I mean, to what point? I'll ask you a question, right? If you're intimidated, that's a shame. But you know, most gay men aren't looking at your knob. You know that.
What do you mean?
I can only say that 99.9% of gay men who use a urinal standing next to what they assume is a heterosexual man aren't looking at his knob.
And what they're doing then?
They're emptying their bladder.
No, but the thing is,
I can't talk politics for Karl.
You're saying, like, you know, about would you have one toilet for lesbian women and gay fellas, right?
What does that mean? Yeah, would it be mixed? Would it just be?
Well,
would it have a man on one? That's heterosexual man. One little picture of a woman, the other, and then what? What would the little icon be?
A man and a woman?
A man and a woman.
Just having a chat?
Yeah. In pink and dot lines.
But you couldn't mix them, because then what would happen is you'd get people who are going, oh, I'll play up to this a bit.
What, pretend to be gay?
And yeah, you know, sort of grow a moustache and shave their head.
And pretend to be a lesbian.
Right. Yeah. So I see. So you know, people pretending to be gay so they could go in and have a look at the lesbians.
Yeah.
Right. So that would mean that we need 4 cubicles now, would we?
Yeah. No, this is fine. 4 cubicles.
So every pub
How many toilets do we need?
Every
at the
pub's now got 4 toilets.
Oh, Karl, bisexuals.
Yeah. Now, interesting.
Bisexuals. How many toilets do we need now? Call the council.
Do you use any?
Huh?
No, because they're interested in everything, aren't they?
Because the little bisexual fella will be looking at your knob.
Right, with them, what you do, you just have a door, you open it, and there's one urinal there, so you can't get a queue. They have to sort of wait.
I just thought that, well, why can't there just be a thing between the urinals so no one can look at anyone else's knob?
Wait a minute. Just to go back to Ricky's point, what stops, even if we've got the toilet for gay men, what stops the gay men who want to have a look at your willy going in the regular toilet and pretending that they're straight?
Most men don't wear gay across their head.
Exactly.
They don't have a tattoo. There's no branding yet in the British house where they have to declare.
So we're going to have to expand this. So we've all got to carry identity.
Do you know you can see a gay, can you? Coming a mile off. No?
No, I'll just hold it in next time.
No. Can you tell gay men? Do you know a gay man?
I'd say, probably, if you did if you lined some people up and said, point them out, I reckon I'd get...
But hold on, we're not talking about people dressed in leather with the arse cut out and an handlebar moustache.
Yeah.
We're talking about, the everyday, non-seen...
of course.
Yeah, but I mean, suppose I put you in a room and there was 10 naked men, right?
Yeah.
And there's 5 gay men and 5 hetero. Could you walk along that line looking at those gay...
am I naked?
No, you don't have to be naked. Why would you have to be naked?
To catch them out.
Play a record!
How would you catch them out?
No, don't go into it. Don't go into it. Play a record.
You know, talking about operations and that, you were saying, can you have a sex change done on the NHS and that?
No, you can.
Well, you say you can. I think that's a bit... It's not that important to have done, I don't think.
Well, it depends if you desperately want it. It depends if you feel that you're born actually a different sex.
Right? And then you went on to say there's other things that are done. Get this, Steve. Someone, if the cat's got a bad liver...
Kidney.
Right. Bad kidney. Can have it done for $5,000.
Yeah, you can have a kidney operation.
But what's wrong with that? If you've got $5,000 you want to waste it on a cat, then fine.
Get another one. We went through loads of cats. I've told you before, as a kid, we got through loads. It's not worth it. And there's no cat that is that amazing that you'd go, gonna miss that one. It's never gonna be the same.
What do you mean? What would it have to be able to do to be worth it? Well, it's normally to do with people's affection for their cat. They've had the pet for many years. What do you mean? It should be able to juggle? Or do impressions, and that's why it's worth $5,000?
Supposing there was a fella, right? He feels he was born a woman. He's not happy, right? He doesn't want this he's got a knob and a couple of testicles that he does not want, right? He wants a lovely pair of tits and a minge, right? And he finds out that he gets a cut price. He gets, a cut price sort of operation, a dodgy backstreet transsexual maker. Right, $5,000, knockdown price $5,000. It's done with a blunt knife and some chloroform, right? But
why have you got to have it all done?
What? You mean just like have the knob trimmed and wear a bra?
Well, yeah. I mean, are you saying if you have it all done, you get some sort of offer if you give them something?
No. I was being flippant. I'm saying I was trying to get down to $5,000. Supposing there was a fella who had $5,000 to give away, right? Some old woman with her cat is going to die. Or some fella who wants his knob chopped off and a lovely pair of tits put on. Who would you give the $5,000 to?
So, hang on a minute. So, there's a fella who wants to be a woman.
Yeah.
And there's a woman who's got an ill cat.
Yeah.
Ooh. You see, I'd be annoyed. Is this $5,000? Is this my savings, or...?
No, you get given $5,000 and you go, but you've got to give it to a charity of your choice. And it's got to be one of them. You give them $5,000.
I'll tell you what I'd do.
What?
I'd find out what the cat looks like, get a replacement, right? Say it's had the op. She's loving it, thinking it's happy again.
Yeah.
Give the fella the money.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, so you're basically saying that you'd rather have the bloke have his knob cut off and stuff than
I'd have to have a chat with him first and say, what's your problem? And say, why do you need this doing? And
I think they go through that. I think they go to counselling and live as a woman for...
Like a second opinion thing. I'd just be saying, right, are you sure?
Yeah.
But $5,000 on a cat, it can only be for people who have got loads of money, right? And it's like, well, $5,000, it's nothing.
Well, I think this debate will rage on. Should we play a record and come back to this? Think about it, though.
Yeah. Bit of White Stripes.
SIBO. Bitter End on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, you're looking all flustered and confused again.
Still sort of don't get it.
What don't you get?
Well, that's a long list, Rick.
Yeah.
The, if you have your...
knob cut off.
Yeah.
It's because they feel like they're actually born a woman, and they're not living right. They can't live properly with all these things, Well, I mean, there are people that are genetically the other gender. They've just grown, There was one woman, actually, who was a scientist researching it and found out genetically she was a man. She had Y chromosomes. Well, this is something different. This is both psychological and everything else.
Sometimes it's that thing again, isn't it? You can't always have, what you want. It's like, I'd like to have hair. Do you know what I mean?
But it's a bit easier. You can wear a wig. You can't go around, really. Well, you can put on, false breasts and tuck it in.
That's just it as well, isn't it, you see? You say, you could have the operation done and that, and yeah, you might sort of feel as free as a woman down below and that, but at the end of the day, you still look like a fella.
Yeah, here's a bra and a split tennis ball.
No.
They'd be just like Auntie Nora.
Do you know what I mean, though?
Well... yeah, but it's about their outward appearance as well and how they feel publicly. Don't forget, a transsexual, it's not a transvestite. This isn't just a builder in a dress. They have the hormone replacement as well, so they get estrogen, so they and electrolysis, so they have, their face looks different, they don't go bald, they're slighter, they you know what I mean? They're the real thing. A transsexual is now the real thing. Biologically and politically and...
But they'll still be a man, won't they?
Well, it'd be embarrassing if they don't tell their new partner and there's pictures of them, down the pub when they were 24. But you probably sort of get over that, don't you? They go, "Who's the fellow with the beard drinking the yard of ale?" That was me.
Well, interesting story. Probably should have told you this before the honeymoon.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, you can have all that done, right? There's stuff, you could have your bits done, right? You can have, false teeth, but you know that when you see an old person with a good set of teeth, it's like, well, they're false. There's no way you've got good teeth like that if you were brought up in, the 30s.
But what would you do if Suzanne said, "Look, I've got a terrible secret," and she shows a picture of this kid, this little boy, growing up, playing football, and then the pictures stop at 20, just before you met her, and she goes, and she shows you a nice pair of bollocks in a jar. She goes, "They were mine."
Well, first thing is he'd take back the gloves you bought her last week.
Would you go, "Oh, I can't go out with you now"? Or would you say, "Well, you're the same person"?
Oh,
I've blown his mind.
Yeah,
I really have freaked him out there.
She is into sport.
Hey? Should we play a record while you give her a call?
No, but look, what I'm saying is right, it doesn't matter what you have done. We can wrap this up here, because I've got it sorted, right?
Okay.
It doesn't matter what you have done. At the end of the day, it's obvious that you've had it done. If you're a fella and you've been changed to a woman, I could spot you, right? Mm-hmm. If...
You can't, though.
I tell you what, I was at Suzanne's mum and dad's, right, up north last week, and I went to the off-licence, right?
Yeah.
And I went in there, never seen this fella before, right? Soon as I walk in, I eye him up behind the counter, go, "All right, mate."
Oh, hello.
Oh,
I notice he's got a wig on, right?
Yeah.
Now, it was... I kind of looked and I thought, yeah, it's a wig, whatever. And then I thought, I wonder if it is. And as I got to the till, I said, "How much is that?" He said, 50 pence. I said, "Great." And as he turned to the till...
Were you buying Suzanne a gift?
As he turned to the till and he did that sort of angle, you got the profile, you see the bit sticking out of the back, you go, "That's a wig."
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
And
it's like a little, it just the last inch just lifts away from the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, everybody who goes in that shop will probably know him as having a wig and that. He keeps him happy, but everybody knows. So, what I'm saying is, it's like...
But could I just say, transsexuals put in a little bit more effort than a fella who's plonked a rug on top and held it down with some duct tape. Do you know what I mean? The only giveaway often with a transsexual is the big hands. They can't do anything about that. That's the only thing,
Right.
But I mean, transvestites are different. They are builders in the dress. You go in a supermarket, you turn around, you see a 6 foot woman, huge head. You go, "All right, love." Do you know what I mean? Down below, she's packing more than us 3 put together.
That's what I'm saying.
But you know what I mean? That's when if Eddie Izzard, right? You're meeting Eddie Izzard, right? Who likes to pop on a dress now and again. right? What's the politics with that? Do you go, because he walks in, he's all in evening gown, and he goes, all right, Carl. And you go, all right, Eddie. And it's in a busy pub, and you go, oh, why is he? And you go, do you say, do you want a pint of bitter? And slap him on the back like you would a mate? Or do you go, that's lovely. That's a lovely dress. Do you know what I mean? What do you do? What do you do with a transvestite?
Would you compliment a transvestite?
On their lovely dress?
If he was wearing a nice dress? In the same way that you would if Suzanne was wearing a nice
Probably in a different way. I'd probably say, that dress, you know, looks nice. Be even nicer on a woman.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
So you try and change the way they think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd want to teach them a lesson.
Yeah.
Sure.
In a way.
Yeah.
It's just, it's one of them things I can't get my head around, to be honest, right? I can handle hairy Chinese kids.
Yeah.
Is it true to say that you've never been able to handle a transvestite?
So I'm just going to add that to the list then, Carl, of things you can't figure out. It's like 4 volumes.
And when we went out with Robin, and...
what does this mean to anyone?
Yeah.
I'm just having a conversation about people they don't know. Go on.
Well, it's enough, innit? His name's Robin, he's got really small thumbs, right?
He looks a bit like Millhouse, doesn't he?
That sums it up. He's like Elephant Man, you know what you get in there, right? Robin, he's got little thumbs, right? So I
wonder if he's listening.
I wanted to do some research, and I thought, I wonder if there's anything on small thumbs, right? I found something. Do you know the saying, rule of thumb?
Oh, is it an inch?
Well, do you know what the saying means?
Is it hitting your wife with a stick?
Yeah,
Okay,
apparently.
come on, explain.
Well, rule of thumb, you know what that saying means if someone says...
Kind of, yeah.
Well, it just means... a
rule of thumb,
usually,
a general rule.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Right? Well, where it actually came from is years ago, husbands weren't allowed to sort of clout the wife with anything.
What was it like in the past?
I know, yeah.
You couldn't clout your missus.
With anything wider than your thumb.
The stick had to be the same, no bigger than your thumb.
Oh, no,
So
I was
a
thinking
bit- so a big
Robin
bloke-
could do no damage if he went out with anyone.
Yeah. Although his is wide, he's got a little thumb like a little knob, isn't it? It's like it's truncated, because it starts off normal. It looks like he's had his big toes put on his hands.
Does he have to drink a pint with 2 hands?
Yeah, yeah. And he's dropping stuff all the time.
Can I just go back to the rule of thumb thing, though? The idea, what day was this? I'm not asking Carl, I'm looking at Ricky, because you're not going to have any idea, Carl. It's just going to be the past.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that...
I think it's the same sort of day where, I don't know, you got hung for being homosexual and you could shoot
I
a
just love
Welshman.
the idea that there's blokes beating their wives with shovels, logs of wood, and someone's gone, hang on a minute, everyone,
Hold on,
this is
wait
crazy.
a minute. Let's have a look at your thumbs. What can we do?
Wait a minute. We've got to have some kind of rule here. I'm all for beating your wife, but let's have some kind of rule. Let's give him a sporting chance, surely.
He goes, well, I'll tell you what about you can hit her with the width of your thumb? And the wife goes, make it the width of his knob. I go, no.
He slaps her again.
Yeah, yeah. Width of your thumb. All right. Better? Yeah. Oh,
It's
dear.
like the two of you are just, you are like children. You're infants. Your mentality is ludicrous. And you're embarrassing us in front of our special guests.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe it. Now, of course, last week we've
some
had
tattoo here.
We've had a number of letters, Rick. I'm just reading them now. Saying, last week, loved your interview with Chris Martin from Coldplay.
Yeah.
Genius. Another one here. Great insight into the man who wrote Yellow and Clocks.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Steve Merchant's interview with Chris Martin was amazing. He showed his own TV show.
Yeah.
Just some of the letters we've received, Rick.
Yeah.
So this week, we're very lucky to have with us Russian pop act Tattoo. Round of applause for them.
Hello.
Lovely to have them here. Tattoo. Now then, of course, there's been much controversy that your kind of lesbian shtick is just something to try and whip up some press attention.
Yeah.
Is that
We are proper lesbians. We love fanny more than cock.
Okay, brilliant. And Tattoo, lovely to have you here. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Now then, you've got some live gigs, I understand, planned.
Yeah. Duh.
Okay. I can't help but notice that you sound, dare I say it, Tattoo, you don't sound so much Russian as German.
No, we cannot do the accent properly.
Okay. And Tattoo, it's a joy to have you here. Thanks for coming down. And finally, your lesbians would, for instance, either myself or Carl be able to convert you from your lesbian ways?
We like the muff so much that the knob is no good for us.
All right, well, thanks very much, Tattoo.
Yeah, thanks, Tattoo. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Extraordinary.
Next week, share.
Brilliant. So if you've got any guests, special guests you love us to interview, then let us know. Ricky.Gervais at XFM.co.uk.
Look at Carl's face.
And we'll try and get there.
Oh, Oh dear, play a record, Carl.
Rockbusters answers next.
I was going to say, well, do you want to do that?
No, let's do it next. After the
I was
record.
just going to say something.
What were you going to say?
About gays and that.
What?
In a bit.
What were you going to say?
Well, we'll look forward to that.
Martina Topley Bird. Need one on XFM 104.9. Right, there goes the girls from Tattoo. See you later. Well
Thanks,
done.
girls.
Cheers.
A couple of listeners
Carl, what were you saying before we cut you off?
Yeah, it's just like, you know, you had the girls in and that, and it reminded me, I was talking to Steve in a week.
Yeah.
I think it's, when people were talking about going to Stringfellas and that,
Yeah.
I was talking about seeing naked people.
Yes, I asked him, I said, when he used to watch, say, he accidentally flipped onto BBC Two and some ballet was on, would his eye ever been drawn to maybe the gentleman's lower regions rather than the ladies?
The gentleman's package.
Yeah, would your eyes ever be accidentally drawn to that and you couldn't resist it? And you said yes.
Yeah, because, right, and I don't think I'm,
Oh dear.
Well, go on, I mean, fair enough.
no, right.
I'm always looking at the beautiful ladies, but fair enough.
Yeah,
No, go on.
but, right.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's testicles?
I went out.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's penis and testicles?
I went out on a night out, right? And it was it got to some point in the night where two women and two fellas got on the stage.
Right.
Right? Started stripping off.
Yes.
Yeah. Just what, members of the audience?
No, I think they were, like, part of the act. Right?
Right.
And,
What was this, panto?
the fellas had, like, their undies on, and the girls just had their knickers on.
Yeah.
Right? And,
Sounds pretty erotic at the moment. Go on.
and at the same time, they all whipped their pants off.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. It was
Now-
Bucks Fizz, wasn't it? The adult show.
Now, I said to Steve, at that point,
Sorry, I wasn't there. He said it's to be later.
yeah.
I said, well, you have a quick glance at the fellas. And then the annoying thing was, I thought, right, now I'll have a look at the women, and it was too late. They put the knickers on.
How long were you looking at the fellas?
Not that long, but
But
it
why
was
were you
like,
looking at them first?
That's human nature, isn't it?
Why?
I don't know, but I'm sure you would have done the same thing. You just
Why?
sort of think, well, how are they shaping up?
So
They weren't
it's a
shaping up at
comparative
all.
test.
So who had the biggest knob? Which one of the blokes had the biggest knob?
No, it's like, normal. But
This is a whole new side of you.
This is a whole other area.
So you look at ballet dancers, you look at the gentlemen's.
No, I don't. I
package.
just was, when he said this, it reminded me of this night when I was walking home thinking, didn't get a look. Because I was messing
Where
about.
was this? What event was this where people are stripping off?
Carl, I tell you what, you are the most interesting man I've ever met. Once, right, I was talking about this in the week actually. We had this teacher, and he must have been sort of 60 then, right? And we're all about sort of like 12. We had to do French. You had to put your thing on the booth, and it was I told you something. Le chat est and all that, right? And
What does that mean?
répété, cats on the wall, right? You'd repeat it in French, and of course everyone was going F, C, just for fun. And he heard this, and he listened back to all of them, and he realised they're good, and he went mental. He went, I don't believe this! Do you know how much these cost? He was going mad, and he was going red and bursting, like Carl was earlier, and it was like, I can't stand this anymore. Anyway, he picked up an exercise book, he said, look at this exercise book! Look! And, I won't say the kid's name, he went, so-and-so, look, he's put, and I'll change his name, Smithers. He went, look, he's put Smithers his shit. He goes, he's got Clever on this side. He's put Smithers in the Lambert shit. That's good. Right? And he went berserk. He went, look, he's drawn a picture of a penis with wings, and he's written underneath, Dicky Bird. He went, is that clever? He went, do you want me to put a piece of paper up so you can come and write swear words and draw ladies' genitals all day? And I went, like that laugh. He went, I'm glad you think it's funny, Mr. Gervais. And he stormed out.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And did he ever come back?
No, but we put the bit of paper up for him and said, look what we've done, you sir. That's a fanny.
Yeah.
There's some knobs. Yeah.
Was it biology?
No, it was French.
Oh, French, of course. Can I ask, why the hell did you go to Hastings? It's so arbitrary.
What do you mean?
Why go to Hastings?
And you lost him on arbitrary. Why did you choose that above all other places within?
It's amazing, isn't it? You look at his face when you say a word that, you know, he doesn't understand, and it just goes dead. It's like when your computer freezes.
Yeah, it is like that. Yeah. Is there an equivalent to Control Alt Delete when Carl just doesn't understand? So we have to press like knob, bollock, finger up arse. It takes him out of his sort of stupid, doesn't it?
Now that's 3 things to press, but you've only got 2 hands, so.
Wow. Yeah, I know. God, what would I do? I'd have, hold on, so I could have the thumb of my right hand, pop that up his arse. I'd have probably my index finger of my left hand on his knob. How would I press his testicles? What would I use? I'd have to use some other part.
Shall we try it?
Yeah, let's go around there.
Messing about.
Look, come on. What?
Sit
I just think it's time you had a little kiss. No, you've done so well.
I've already had a little,
What happened, Carl?
He loves it. I'm just going to give you a little kiss. Just for the webcam.
Right, hurry up then.
All right, on the lips.
No, not on.
Oh, come on. Oh, God. I love it because he hates it so much.
You won't get that radio on.
There's a lot of people just coming up behind there, though. Graham Norton. He's just approaching from behind.
Oh, that's the sort of stuff. It's sort of like we've done satire, we've done innuendo. I mean, he's the king of the double entendre. Well, he's the king of the single entendre, but we can double it up if you want.
If anyone...
104.9, this is the sort of things we're available. Go on. I'm loving this. This is going to be good. I'm loving what's coming next. What?
If any of the producers of Carry On London are listening and they need some new talent to write some smutty innuendo, I think we're your man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Carl, you better press the knob, right, to start the record. Spunk.
What would you do about single-sex marriages? Same-sex marriages?
See, this got this Cameron. I thought Cameron had blown it on Big Brother because they said, you know, what do you think about gay fellas getting married? And he went, no, in the Bible it says, you know, a man and a woman. And I thought, oh, he's put off a lot of...
Yeah.
I don't think many Christians tune into Big Brother, but we know the gays love it. Yeah. They love Big Brother, don't they, the gays?
Yeah, so interesting. But what would your take be on that, same-sex marriages?
And then what, having a kid?
Well, just let's start off with, you know...
That's all right, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just let them get on with it, if it's not affecting anyone else.
Sure,
yeah.
Sure.
Right? But it starts getting tricky.
Right.
When you get a kid.
Okay.
Go on, why?
Well, it's just tricky, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you could be right. I'm not giving any... I mean, you know, we're not... There's no right or wrong answer.
It's all right if you were if you lived in the jungle, right, with no one else, right, and you just had these 2 fellas, right, looking after you, but because you got no one else looking in on that, saying, "Oh, you're a bit weird, aren't you?" Do you know what I mean? But as soon as you come
why have they got married? Do you think the gay people turned to a bloke because they couldn't get a woman? If there's 2 fellas go away and they're in the jungle, they go, we're definitely not going to find a woman here. We might as well bum. That's not how homosexuality starts. People don't...
It makes you wonder.
No, it doesn't make you wonder. Gays don't go, well, I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a woman I fancy yet. I'll try a bit of knob.
No. But what I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in like a little jungle, right?
Yeah. How are you brought up?
Someone just puts you there.
I don't know what this is.
Steve, I can't be bothered running the country.
I'm fascinated.
I can't be bothered running the country. Like, I'm too much trouble for you.
KP takes care of me.
All right, fair enough. What I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in a jungle...
Yeah.
Right. What do you mean brought up?
Just let him finish.
What does he mean
you understand
brought up, though?
Like Tarzan.
You've got to tell me what you mean by brought up. Wolves, chimps. What?
Right, well, there's a good example of what I'm saying to you.
Right.
Right, what I'm saying is, there's a fella, right, he's brought up in the jungle.
Shut up, just let him finish. Let him finish.
There's no women about, he doesn't know about women, he doesn't understand what women are.
Right.
Right? But another fella walks in the scene.
Yeah.
And he gets pally with him.
What does he talk about?
Then they've both got needs.
This scenario is ridiculous. How has he lived? Or does he know what's his reference points?
I can't be bothered with this. Honestly, Saturday should be, day off and that, not worrying me about problems.
Oh, my God! Oh, God!
KP takes care of me.
Oh, dear.